at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was Dakara Cooper. Let's pray. Oh Lord, I pray that you would bless this game. I pray for the safety of these young athletes. And we thank you for these athletic competitions. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Clark's Pump and Shop Baseball Sweet 16. We are the Engineer Sports Network, and that means your Estill County Engineers are in the state tournament for the first time since 2009. My name is Caleb Click, and I'm joined tonight by a former coach, former teacher, former principal. Actually, the last time he coached the Engineers was in the state tournament. Coach Tate, how does this make you feel?
Well, this is just awesome, Caleb, to see that these young men get here. In 2008 and 2009, we had what they called sectional play. So you had to win a sectional series, 2-game series, against another region to get here to Legends Field. So we were not able to do that. We ran into a couple of really outstanding teams and was not able to get here. The next year, in 2010, they changed it to the current 16-team format, which I think is the best thing to do, because it's special for these young men to get here and play on a field like this or UK's field, either one. It's just special. And, you know, I'm so proud of these Engineers. They have had probably a disappointing season, what they thought it was going to be. But they have won 6 out of their last 7 games. And like we said, they have caught lightning in a bottle when they needed to, beating 3 out of the top 4 teams in the 14th region to get here, and they deserve to get here, and they're hot, and they seem like a team of destiny.
And the Estill County Engineers coming with a record of 16 and 17th. We were the 9th best rated team by RPI in the 14th region. As Coach Tate said, we caught lightning in a bottle. It really all started with winning that district championship, and that set up a draw that was really favorable for the Engineers to be able to have a chance to make a run. Really winning that game against Powell, it could have been Powell on the other side of this. Had Powell won that, I've got strong feelings that Powell County would be sitting here today. Nonetheless,
we got a tough draw in the first round. Leslie County was really rated as good as us, and they had a fine team, and we were able to pull out a one-run victory. A one-run victory against Knott Central, come from behind win in the bottom of the 7th, and then winning a 2-0 game against Hazard. So it was just, you know, like I said, it's almost like we were a team of destiny. But we've got the guy on the mound tonight that we want out there, Jack's niece. And he's
pitched in that first round game, pitched in the finals, just been done a well of a job for the Engineers. He's definitely our ace.
MVP of the 56th district and MVP of the 14th region tournament, well deserving. So we've got him, but so does same thing with Hopkinsville. They're throwing their best. They're throwing Mr. Jackson here. No, they're not. They're throwing
Mays.
They're throwing off. They're throwing Mays. He's their number 2. He's 6-3 on the year, but he has a 1.96 ERA. So that's the thing about Hopkinsville that I saw, Caleb. They've got outstanding pitching. Their team ERA is 1.95, and they have 2 real quality pitchers.
Hopkinsville is the opponent. Region 2, District 8, coming in with a record of 22-9, .57 in the RPI if you're into that thing, and they are the third-rated team in the second region. Engineers, if you're watching through NFHS, if you ever tune over tonight or if you go back and watch this after the fact, you'll notice the engineers all have turned blonde. We're going to say that's in honor of the late, great Blake Crow, but I don't really know what the motive behind it is.
I don't know what the motive was, but I kind of liked it. The whole team did it. So they're in unison on that, and that's what you want here. But on Hopkinsville, back on them, they lost their district championship game and then came back and won the region. So you got two really Cinderella stories here, and this should be a good one. We're getting ready to start here, Caleb. Jack's niece on the mound for Estill, and here in the first, and we'll turn it over to you, play-by-play with Mr. Caleb Click.
First up to the plate for the Hopkinsville Tigers is going to be J.J. Thompson. Senior, 356 on the season, center fielder. First pitch coming from Nice. Called strike.
Good pitch. That's the way to get ahead. That's key tonight, I think, Caleb. If Jacks can get ahead in the count and make them hit his pitch all the time. Now, Thompson is also their number one pitcher, too. So he's their top player.
And this one's going to be outside. Second pitch. Count's going to work to 1-1.
We were talking about that. I didn't know this, and Blaine pointed this out. Hopkinsville and Christian County are going to consolidate here in another year or so.
So Hopkinsville might not have too much baseball left to play. Third pitch is fouled out of play.
Well, you look at the team here. They have 13 players, what they have, Caleb. So they have 9 starters and then 4 subs is what they have. And they start tonight. They've got 4 freshmen and 1 sophomore starting tonight. So, they've got some young talent. But then they've got 2 seniors that really carry the load for them in the hitting department.
In the first and second slot here in J.J. Thompson and Zach Moss. J.J. up to the plate right now. Fourth pitch going to be outside. Count's going to work to 2-2.
I thought that Jack's both games that he pitched against Leslie and against Hazard really had outstanding outings in both of them.
We're going to go as Jack's goes, I do believe. If Jack's keeps us in this game, I think the engineer bats will be able to hang as well.
Well, I'm hoping that since we're not facing the number one, even though Mays is an excellent pitcher, like we said, 1.96, 6-3 on the year.
The 2-2 pitch.
Right
Hit over to Bryce Drake. Bryce Drake over to Kyler Cheney for the 4-3 out.
That's good for the freshman there. Kind of get the jitters out like that. Get that first big hop hit to you there, Caleb, and throw the guy out. So that's a big out. You want to keep him off base there, Thompson, for Hopkinsville.
It's going to be the only game of the day that's going to be able to be played under the Lexington Legend lights. Going to be a neat sight. A lot of engineer blue in the stands. Hats off to the engineer faithful for showing up today.
They had a line stretched all around the corner, waiting to get in today.
Zach Moss up. Zach grounds over to Kenny Dell.
There we go. Great job. Great start for the engineers, Caleb. 2 up, 2 down. The 2 best hitters also.
Kenny Dell to Kyler Cheney for the 5-3 out. Out number 2 of the inning. Owensboro Catholic took the last game over Corbin, so the winner of this one is going to be seeing Owensboro Catholic. I believe that's tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Right. And here we got one of the freshmen right here playing for starting for the Hoptown Tigers there, and that's Sweeney. He's their shortstop. He's a solid hitter, though, 288 on the year, Caleb.
First pitch was fouled off.
He led the team in RBIs also with 28.
He is in the 3 slot. I'm sure he's there for a reason.
That's right. You usually have a hitter in that 3 slot that can do that, can drive in runs, and they're putting their 2 best hitters at 1 and 2 to try to get them on base and see if he can drive them in. But they're not on right now.
Counts at 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming. No, it's going to be outside. They do have the speed of every pitch. I don't know if you noticed it up there on the scoreboard. That one said that was good. 79 miles per hour from Jack's niece there.
Yeah, there's a little off-speed pitch there they threw.
And the 1-1 pitch, or the 2-1 pitch rather, was fouled off. Count's going to work to 2-2.
Jacks, I commented in the region, you do not see a left-hander as much during the regular season in high school baseball. So it gives you a little bit of advantage. It's a different look coming from a left-hander, seeing the ball.
100%. 2-2 pitch is going to be outside.
Jacks can have times with that curveball, that off-speed pitch. We saw it up in the region where he hasn't always got control of it. But when he gets it over, it's a nasty pitch to try to hit.
Payoff pitch coming. And that's going to walk ball 4.
Well, you don't want to do that. That's the thing, is to put runners on. But if you're going to walk somebody, walk them with 2 outs. That's the thing about it.
Yep. 2 outs, bottom of the first. 0-0. It's bringing up the cleanup hitter, Gavin Powell, the junior, batting .243 on the season.
Powell there, he has 17 RBIs, 25 hits on the year, and has scored 23 runs for the Tigers this year.
Sweeney getting a generous lead on first base. And Jack's going to throw over.
That was just that wasn't his best pickoff move. That's just a move to say, hey, I know you there. I'm going to let you know, don't get too big a lead on me. So behind the plate for Estill again tonight is Mason Griggs.
And this one hit high, deep, left center. Brewer can't get to it. That's going to score at least one.
That's going to be a run.
That one went all the way to the wall, which is at 400 out in center field.
That was a lick there.
That
was shot out there by the junior. A double for the first run of the game.
So Hopkinsville strikes first.
And, like I said, the base on balls, didn't think it might hurt you there, but he got a hold of that one and knocked the runner in for the first run of the game for Hoptown.
In a normal high school park, Brewer would have had a little more of a chance to get to it, but, the center field wall is 400.
Oh, man.
So there's a lot more ground to cover. Kind of got to space it out a little bit more for the outfielders in a park of this size.
And it's a little bit different if you're used to playing on high school field as compared to a minor league park like this. It's deeper and everything. So I don't know if in the background also can be different also. But you have to give Powell credit on that one. He got every bit of that pitch.
And he did. It's bringing up another Gavin Mitchell, the freshman, 268 on the year. Runner on second. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. This one hit over to Kenny Dale. Gets through, but Ethan Henry able to back him up and stop it up.
That saved a run there, I'll tell you that.
So Hopkinsville bats getting going. Engineers need 1 out to get us to the bottom of the first.
And the freshman there, right fielder with a solid hit in the hole here. So what you got to do right now, they're trying to see out there, looking what Coach Crow wants to do on the attempt to steal here with 2 outs. I think that Hopkinsville will probably run on this. That's my opinion. Whether we decide to try to throw him out or if we're going to try to let him go and go ahead and try to get the batter. So,
as Ethan Henry going to call for time here, give the signal to Griggs.
That's kind of interesting because most times the catcher is the one who gives that signal. Coach Crow has Ethan doing it.
Well, I think Crow's down in the position where Griggs can't see him, where the dugout's kind of underground here.
See if Jacks can get out of this. There we go. Good job.
First pitch is a strike.
Way to get ahead. Good job there by Bryce Drake there coming in, backing up the throw. Little things like that can make a big difference.
100%.
You got to do that. Do the little things.
Chase Ford at the plate, the freshman, 175 on the year, the second baseman for the Hopkinsville Tigers. Jackson East working that outside corner. This one a little too far outside. Count's going to go to 1-1.
Ford on the year, like we said, he's a 175 hitter. He struck out 17 times. He has 14 hits, 14 runs, and 14 RBIs.
He likes that 14.
He likes that 14. That's right.
Good-looking pitch there from Neese. Count's going to go to 1-2.
And what you want to do right here is to try to get out of this, limit the damage. 1 run, that's not bad. But you don't want to snowball into 2 or 3 runs here. So let's see if Jacks can TCB right here, take care of business.
The TCB 1-2 pitch coming from Nice. Left it a little low.
A little low. Not a bad pitch. Busted him inside, but it was a little low, 2-2.
Counts could be 2-2. Runners on the corners. Hopkinsville with a 1-run advantage. We are in the top of the first.
On that big blow there by Gavin Powell in left center.
2-2 pitch coming from Nice. Working that outside corner. Didn't get it called.
Yeah, that curveball most times like that, it might go around the outside corner of the plate, Caleb. When you catch it, looks like it's on the corner, but when it comes past the plate there, it's a little outside. And that one did look a little outside to me. So we need a payoff pitch here. 175 hitter, make him hit it.
Big pitch coming from Nice. Swung on and missed.
Got him. That's it. Good job.
For the Engineers. Don't get out of it without giving up one, but I'm okay with giving up one because we're used to that. We're used to playing from behind. Well, there'll be more on that here in the first inning stretch. We're going to the bottom of the first. Hopkinsville 1, Estill 0 on the Engineer Sports Network.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mill Creek Market, owned and operated by John and Amanda Webb, are proud sponsors of your Estill County athletics broadcast. Kentucky proud, Appalachian proud, and a proud member of the Estill County business community, Mill Creek Market stocks fresh, local farm-raised beef, pork, and chicken, along with other country and deli market goods. New items every week. Follow them at Mill Creek Market on Facebook or explore the local goodness at 1501 Richmond Road in Irving. You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
Welcome back to the KHSAA Baseball State Tournament. Engineers give up one in the top of the first to get down to a 1-0 deficit. Mill Creek Market was just being mentioned on the air there. Thought I'd try to make more of an effort to recognize our sponsors because we couldn't be bringing you these broadcasts in this wonderful engineer run without them. So Mill Creek Market, as you heard, do have the homegrown meats on the Estill County soil, but also their hours are Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, Saturday, 11 to 3. And you can find them right there by Little Caesars and Burger Barn, Kelby's Barbershop.
Right.
Go to that area, you'll find the Mill Creek Market.
And go over there. They usually have a lunch special on those days. And I've had some sandwiches over there that are really outstanding. They do a good job. Really good quality meat.
So he's talking about being down before. This is a familiar position for the Engineers. Engineers in really the first game of the region and the second game of the region, battled from behind in both of those,
right.
Really the whole game. The Leslie County game, they scored 3 in the bottom of the 6th to finally take the lead, held on to win 4-3 in that one, and then they were down the whole game to Knott Central as well until the bottom of the 6th, where we scored 3 in the bottom of the 6th on 2 outs. And
then they came back and took the lead on us.
And we ended up scoring those 2 in the bottom of the 7th, too, to get that win. Hazard was really an anomaly
right,
because we had the lead first, and we held on to it.
Now, here's the man. If we're going to score some runs tonight, Ethan did not have what you'd call a great region. This is the guy that stirs the straw for us. He's got scored 31 runs for us on the year. Ethan is. So if he can get on base, I think it bodes well for the Engineers.
First pitch is a ball to Henry. He didn't have the best region, but, man, he had some timely hits, especially the one in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs to tie that ball game up against Knott Central. This one's hit to the second baseman. Chase Fort over to Zach Moss for the 4-3 out. So Henry able to get a bat on the ball, just not in the right place.
He hit it right at him, Caleb.
Yep.
It was a hard hit ball, but it was right at the second baseman. That's all you can do there. But, Mr. Brewer here, he's solid, 307 on the year. He's got his average up, Caleb.
First pitch inside. Count's going to go 1-0.
Mr. Mays here, he's a sophomore, 1.96, 6-3. He struck out 58 batters on the year. So he's a solid. He's their number 2 pitcher. They have 3 real good pitchers: Mitchell, Mays, and of course Thompson's the best.
1-1 count. Swung on and missed. Brewer a little bit behind. That pitch clocked in at 82. And Mays does have the over-the-head action. Don't see that near as much in today's game.
That was close. That pitch was. Brewer took it there, and that makes it
2-2.
2-2 count. Yeah.
2-2 pitch coming to Brewer. Brewer hits this one over to the third baseman, Gavin Powell. Gavin Powell over. First baseman, Zach Moss, for out number 2.
Well, this is the same way that
Hopkinsville
started out the inning. Is grounder to second, a grounder to third, 2 outs, and that's when they got it started.
So if things follow suit, Woolry's going to walk here.
All right.
Kenny Dale's going to drive him in.
Yeah, well, hopefully. And Hayden, he had a good region, I thought. Hit some timely hits for Estill County.
I agree.
In that play.
First pitch, swung on and missed. Count's going to go to 0-1. Woolry coming in with a 282 batting average. Junior for the Engineers is the second pitch. Is
0-2 here now. He's behind the count.
Second pitch in there for the strike. Engineer faithful didn't like that one. 0-2 pitch. Swung
Got
on
him
and
out.
missed.
So the Estill County goes down 1-2-3, Caleb.
1-2-3. We're going to the top of the second. Hopkinsville Tigers 1, Estill County Engineers 0 here on the Engineer Sports Network.
Are you ready? Are you ready for a disaster? What will you do? How will you contact your family? Do you have fresh water or food stored? Estill County EMAC SEP wants you to answer yes to all these questions. Take time to make a family plan and a disaster kit today. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started. Prepare today for a safer tomorrow.
How about a cellular plan with no credit check, no contracts, and most features are postpaid? Then visit Appalachian Wireless today, where your connections matter the most, and jump on Forward Pay. Take advantage of $75 off Forward Pay devices. Plans as low as $19.99 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gig of data for only $29.99. At 10 gig of data for only $39.99. Or go unlimited data for only $64.99 per month with 25 gig of high-speed data before slowing down. Forward Pay, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
Back here at the KHSAA Baseball State Tournament. Engineers trail 1-0. We're going to the top of the second. Got to take a second and recognize our flagship sponsors. We have 2 of them for this state tournament. Number 1 is CG Bank. CG Bank has been a longtime sponsor of the Engineer Sports Network. CG Bank has 2 locations in Irvin, 2 in Richmond, 1 in Berea, 1 in Stanton, and 1 in London. And really any kind of banking needs that you have, CG Bank can do it for you. Whether it's mortgages, loans, banking, whatever it is, they can do it.
If you want them, go down there and see Mr. Bucky Wilson, Michael Bucky Wilson. He'll set you right up.
And our other flagship sponsor for this broadcast is Mercy Health. They have locations in Irvin and Clay City, and again, whatever you need health-related wise, if you're in the Irvin, Clay City, Stanton area, come on down to Mercy Health. They can do primary care, ER, physical therapy, X-ray. I mean, like anything and everything, they got it all.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have a hospital, healthcare facility like that in Estill County. So here we go, Caleb. Starting, we got 7, 8, 9 coming up here for the Hoptown Tigers here.
It's going to be Lucas Katzel, the senior, 217 on the year. This is a high can of corn hit in the direction of Bryce Drake. Bryce Drake underneath it.
He's got it there. Good job by the freshman.
And secures it. 1 out. It's going to bring up the 8-slot hitter, Andrew Mays. 127 on the season. Sophomore and the pitcher on the mound tonight for the Tigers.
And he's got a real good notice there in the first. He's got good movement on his curveball. Excellent curveball.
Mm-hmm. First pitch from Neese looks good, and it is.
The thing about it a lot of times with the fastball from a left-hander, it will move on you. It'll move away from right-handed hitters a lot of times. So it's hard to pick up.
0-1 pitch. Look good again, and it is. 0-2. 78 miles per hour there from Jack's Neese.
Yeah, I think Jack's is, his velocity will probably pick up a little bit as the game goes forward also.
Got to settle in here. Jack's Neese 0-2 pitch outside. Count's going to work to 1-2.
Well, Engineers here, like we said, settling down. Let's see if we can have a 1-2-3 inning and get our bats rolling here in the bottom of the second.
Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. Mays staying alive. Only batting 127 on the year, but as we figured out in the regional tournament on the Engineers side of things, those averages don't matter. Mason Griggs comes to mind for the Engineers, batting 212 on the season, but man, did he have a good regional tournament on the bat.
Nice. That's the curveball. He got 62 miles per hour. That thing comes up there, broke right across the plate, Caleb, and got him second strikeout of the game there for Jack's Niece.
Good pitch there from Niece to retire Andrew Mays. Second out of the inning. It's going to bring up the 9-slot hitter, Leighton Lindsay, the freshman. 162 on the year, playing left field for the Tigers.
Now, he's the number 9 here. Here's something here. He's hitting 127, and he's got a stat you don't like to have for your team, Caleb. He leads the team in strikeouts with 38.
First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is a ball. Count's going to work to 2-0.
Don't walk the number 9 hitter here, Jax. Let's go. Come all the way back, big guy.
I'm sure there's a lot of nerves for these Engineers. As we mentioned, they have never got to actually play in what I'm going to call the big dance.
Right.
It's always went to sectionals the last 2 times. The only other 2 times, I guess, that we've made it.
Well, it's the state tournament, your regional winner, but the way they had it set up back then was different. And like I said, it was a 2-game series.
Count's going to work to 3-0, and 4 straight balls there from Jack's Niece to put the 9-slot hitter, Leighton Lindsay, on first.
That's what he did last inning, 2 outs, and then walked a guy. So, and this is the guy, they got their best hitter here up, the senior, J.J. Jackson Thompson. So, a deadly hitter here.
J.J. Thompson, 356 on the year. Jack's Niece has got his work cut out for him. Lindsay is taunting him at first. Jack's going to step off the mound.
He hit a hard shot right at Bryce Drake in the first. Big hop, Bryce got it and threw him out, but he's a deadly hitter for him. Like I said, leading in runs, hits, doubles, triples. Look at there. He turned on that one, didn't he?
That one cranked.
Home runs. He has 5 home runs. And he's got speed too. 15 of 22 on stolen bases for the year. So this is, like I said, him and Moss are their 2 best hitters, and they're the ones that supply the offense for the Tigers.
Top of the second, runner on first. J.J. Thompson for the Tigers at the plate. 2 outs. Engineers trail 1-0.
See what Coach Crow calls up here.
0-1 pitch coming to Thompson. This one.
There we go.
Strike.
Nice pitch. That was a curveball.
That was a curve that started over the plate, ended off that outside of the plate. Left-handed hitter, left-handed pitcher.
I'd throw one up here in his eyes. Let's see what Coach Crow throws here. Fastball up in his eyes. See if he can get him to chase.
A couple pitches to work with here for Nice. 0-2 pitch is fouled off.
There's
an Engineer.
They got it. Who got it over there? Estill County fan. Yeah.
I think that's Jansen Day.
Jansen Day, a former engineer.
It is. It's Jansen Day. Caught that foul ball.
Jansen Day, all right. Former engineer come out tonight. Several of them. I've seen several former engineers. Saw John White come into the game also.
I want to say he was class of 2013 was Jansen, I believe.
Yeah.
2012, 2013, one of those. J.J. Thompson, this is a shot into right field. Canyon Hicks.
Look at Canyon Hicks. What a play.
Diving catch by Hicks.
That should be on Sports
Saved
Center.
a run right there.
Sports Center, top 10 right there.
Big play by the senior. Engineers going to get out of the second without giving up any. They're down 1-0 here on the Engineer Sports Network.
Since 1889, Carhartt's mission has been to build a better world with all hardworking people. This mission has not faded, and today the company is still family-owned and believes in giving back to the communities they serve. There's a long history of supporting the youth of Estill County, the Estill County school system, and the Area Technology Center. They're working to inspire, educate, and train the next generation. for career opportunities or to find a retailer near you, visit Carhartt.com. Carhartt, the choice of the engineers since 1889.
Do you want to be a part of growing Estill County into a better place to live, work, and play? Then consider a tax-deductible contribution to Estill Development Alliance. For over 25 years, EDA has been working to improve the quality of life for the people of Estill County. Through a multitude of projects and programs, we work to make our hometown the best it can be. Learn more or make a donation by visiting estill.org.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
Welcome back to the state tournament baseball action. Engineers down 1-0, going to the bottom of the second. Got to take a second to recognize the business that you heard on the air right there, Carhartt. They are one of our platinum sponsors. And as we have a factory and what we call the admin office in Irvin, so actually they're helping get products out to the retail stores. But right now, Carhartt with a 25% off sweat fighting gear for Father's Day. So that's coming up.
Yeah,
Is it this weekend? Or next weekend?
No, next weekend.
Next weekend, Father's Day coming up.
Yep.
Go get yourself some Carhartt. That's going to bring up Kenny Dale Rose, cleanup hitter. Engineer's best hitter, 397 on the season, one of those fifth-year seniors.
Kenny, like we said, he's had a great year, almost at 400 now, and he had an outstanding region. Okay?
That he did. Got intentionally walked several times throughout that regional tournament.
Right.
In which Peyton Riddle took advantage of several of those. I was talking to him about that after the semifinal game. I was like, how did that make you feel? He said, I showed him. Because he had that 1-2 RBI shot because they walked Kenny. Peyton came around and scored Kenny.
Boy, I tell you, Mays there, he's really got a curveball that kind of drops off the table here. Nice curveball. Let's see what Kenny Dale is heading now in the count.
2-1 count to Rose.
There we go, right down the line. Just foul.
Barely foul.
Oh.
That hit the outside of the line down the left field.
He did what a good hitter does there, Caleb. You're ahead in the count, two balls, one strike, and you look for that fastball and you try to hammer it, and he did. He only missed it by a couple of inches there.
Count's going to go to 2-2. Kenny Dale, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Here's the pitch from Mays. Working that third base line again. This one again is foul.
Need to get some base runners here and see if we can play a little small ball. They're running out of balls, I think, there.
Can't believe they're running out of balls here. They weren't running out of them in Knott County.
No, Knott County had them. They up there, they had the Mountain View crew up there hitting in the woods all the time.
Every foul ball will go up on the mountain.
Up there on the right-hand side.
2-2 pitch coming to Rose. He did. He went.
Yeah.
Check swing.
That was a halfway swing. Did not get it. And strikeout number 2 on the night for Mays here for the Engineers.
It's going to bring up senior number 23, Peyton Riddle, batting .321 on the season.
And Peyton, like I said, he came on, leads the team in RBIs with 23, Caleb. So he's had a good year.
Another one of these Engineer basketball players. I was talking to him again the other night saying probably don't have too many Engineers in history that's played in 3 regional finals. As he got to play in 2 in basketball. Well, no, 2 in baseball and the 1 in basketball.
That's pretty impressive. And he had a wonderful career. He's had a wonderful career in both of them. He's really a solid athlete, and he's a nice young man.
100%. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Count's going to work to 1-2. 1 out. We are in the top of the second. Engineers trail 1-0 to the Hopkinsville Tigers. Not top of the second, bottom of the second.
Something going on here with the equipment for the Hopkinsville catcher there. That is Lucas. What do we say there?
I'm going to go with Keitzel.
Senior.
1-1 pitch to Riddle. Swung on and missed.
He fouled it off just a little bit there, so got a piece of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's cranking it up a little bit. There we go. There's the first hit of the night for the Engineers down the right field line. Let's see if Peyton tries to go for 2. He is.
He's going for two. He's going to
got
be in
it.
there
Nice
with two.
job there by Mr. Peyton Riddle for the Engineers.
We got one out. Peyton Riddle on second in scoring position. That's going to bring up Engineer senior Kyler Cheney, 267 on the season. Really, I think the biggest highlight of Kyler in that regional tournament has got to be that Leslie County game. Mr. Clutch.
Gets the hit, driving the go-ahead run, and then turns around, comes in with bases loaded and nobody out, and gets out of the jam and wins the ball game there on strikeout. That's got to be just an emotional high to do something like that, Caleb.
Mr. Clutch coming up to the plate.
See if he can get this run in for Estill County.
First pitch to Cheney. Inside. Out of the catcher's glove. Riddle content with staying at second.
Kyler with solid. He had 17 RBIs on the year, so has done a good job of trying to get the run in when it's in scoring position here.
1-0 pitch to Cheney. This one way outside. A lot of movement on it.
Yeah,
definitely go with the curveball, but
did not snap it off good enough and got away from him. Now here's your pitch to hit, Caleb. 2 balls, no strike. You're looking for a fastball in a zone that you can just take a rip at, put a good swing on, put it in play.
2-0 pitch coming to Cheney. Riddle on second. 1 out. Pitch is inside. Again, catcher having a hard time.
Yeah, it looks like to me
keeping a hold of these balls.
Like that one right there. It kind of looks like he might have been crossed up a little bit on the location in the pitch, because I don't think it was where he was expecting it to be.
3-0 pitch coming to Cheney. And that was going to be inside.
All
Cheney's
right.
going to walk 4 straight balls.
That's great. 2 runners on here, 1 out. Now here, I don't know if he'll do this or not. He might here. Coach Crow might, because I'll tell you, as we saw in the region, with the squeeze. But
yeah.
Kenyon Hicks is a good bunter. He might try to bunt these 2 guys over and put it up to the sophomore who got some big hits for him, Mason Griggs, see if he can drive them in. We'll see here.
Hicks has got the most speed of the 3 on the bases. You got Cheney on first, Riddle on second. And Hicks is swinging on the first one.
Hicks got a big hit in the Hazard game, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Coach Crow might allow him to hit away. We'll see here.
Hicks has found himself again this year on the bat. That was his struggles last year, and this year he came out to prove everybody wrong.
348, man. Yep. Solid.
Bunt coming from Hicks. He tried. Couldn't get a bat on it. That's going to work to 0-2.
Now, that was one he kind of stabbed at. You can't do that when you bunt like that. You got to have the bat out and try to go up and down, just put it in play. But now we'll see if Kenyon can do a job here. Big hole on the right side if he can hit it over there.
Bottom of the second. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Kenyon Hicks at the plate. 0-2 pitch coming. Again, catcher dropping the ball.
But he's keeping it in front of him, Caleb, and that's what you want to do as a catcher. Don't let it get away from you too far. If you can keep it in front of you, the runners are not going to try to advance here, especially when you're trying to tie this game up. You don't want to risk it.
Count's going to go to 1-2. 1-2 pitch coming from Mays as Hicks swings on and misses. He's going to be out. Ball was again dropped by the catcher.
But there is a runner on first and second, less than 2 outs, so you cannot run in that situation.
That's something to keep an eye on, though.
Yep.
Catcher, which is Lucas Keitzel.
Well,
if he keeps having problems, that's
you might be able to run some on that. But he's a senior also, so he should have played for him probably for at least 3 years. Mason Griggs, our catcher's up, who got some really clutch hits for us, Caleb.
One in that regional final game, driving in that second run to pad the Engineer lead to 2-0 rather than 1-0. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch there. Count's going to go to 0-1.
Curveball. He swung at it. It was outside corner. Broke away from him. Good pitch there by Mays.
0-1 pitch to Griggs. Again, swung on and missed. Count's going to go to 0-2. Another one of those big hits by Griggs came in the bottom of the 6th in that first round game. where he ended up giving us that fourth
Yeah,
run
yeah,
that we
made the
that
difference
was
in the
yeah
game.
that was
Made
the
the
one that won the game for us. We
Yes.
won that one 4-3. As
Right at him. Oh, man. He hit it good, but right at him.
hit right to the second baseman. Second baseman steps on second for the force out. The Engineers leave two stranded on the bases. We're going to the top of the third here on the Engineers Sports Network.
Appalachian Wireless, where your connections matter the most, and they make staying connected very simple. At this very moment, you can get up to $550 off select devices on new or renewed line. Then simply choose the Appalachian Unlimited or Mix and Match plan, and you're good to go. This offer good in-store only. Terms and conditions may apply. And by the way, 10% off all accessories. So pay a visit to your favorite Appalachian Wireless location today, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Are you looking for a Kentucky-based, Kentucky-owned bank that has locations nearby? Whitaker Bank has 44 locations across eastern and central Kentucky, with many locations within and near your community. Whitaker Bank provides a broad range of products and services, including checking, savings, personal loans, mortgages, business loans, and a number of business banking services as well. And with reliable online and mobile banking that includes services like Zelle for sending and receiving cash quickly, Whitaker Bank lets you bank wherever you are. We are a uniquely Kentucky bank ready to serve your needs. Whitaker Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
Welcome back to state tournament baseball action. We're going to the top of the third. Engineers trail 1-0. Heard from a couple sponsors on that commercial, Whitaker Bank and Appalachian Wireless. Whitaker Bank has locations really all over Kentucky, so if you need a bank, and we got two great ones to choose from, CG Bank, Whitaker Bank.
Both of them excellent, yes.
Both of them very excellent companies to invest your money into.
Or to get a home loan if you need to, buy a house or anything, or buy a new car, or buy a farm or anything. So there, you can do all of it.
Appalachian Wireless, that was the other one. Locations in Irvin, Stanton, McKee, Jackson, really any of Appalachia. If you get east of Irvin, you're going to want some Appalachian Wireless on your side. I can validate that because the AT&T doesn't do too well for me when we take the road trips up into the mountains.
Eastern Kentucky, it's hard. Yeah, you're right. But this is a big inning here for the Engineers. Hoptown has 2, 3, and 4 up, Caleb. So the meat of their orders up here.
It's going to be started off by Zach Moss, the 2-slot hitter. Senior, 369 on the year. He, I guess in his last at bat, grounded Kenny Dale.
Kenny Dale hit a hard grounder to Kenny Dale. He fielded and threw him out at first in the first inning.
And this one is grounded again at Kenny Dale, but a little outside the third base. Going to be foul.
A dead pull hitter, looks like. Senior also, 369. He leads the team in base on balls. And the other thing I saw about him, he gets on base 23 of 28 steals.
1-1 pitch is outside. Count's going to work to 2-1.
This is a guy you don't want to put on because he will definitely try to steal if he gets on. 31 hits on the year, 21 RBIs. He had 11 doubles on the year, one less than Thompson.
2-1 pitch. This one hit high and deep out toward Kenyon Hicks in right field. Kenyon trying to get under it.
Can of corn. Caleb, there you go.
We'll call it a can of corn, but that one was every bit of 330, 340.
Kenyon had that one all the way. He was just drifting back there with the speed.
That's the thing about baseball. I mean, that was a pretty good hit ball, but
you got to be able.
Not in the right spot.
When I coached outfielders, you got to judge it and be able to catch it on the run, and everybody cannot do that, so it's kind of hard. But good job there by Kenyon Hicks.
One out. It's going to bring up the 3-slot hitter Dylan Sweeney. Dylan got things going with the walk, correct? Am I right on that? I believe he was the one with the walk that scored the run.
the only run of the game so far. He's a freshman, and he's their shortstop, so he's a good athlete, number 3 hitter.
1-0 pitch is called strike. Jackson East going to work the count to 1-1.
Well, Jack's here. He's pitched great so far. He's only gave up 2 hits, but had a couple of base on balls, and you've got to limit that if you can. Don't want runners on.
1-1 pitch.
Hit him.
Hits Sweeney. Sweeney's back on the bases. That puts one on first. That brings up Gavin Powell.
Who hit the monster drive out there in the left center over Brewer's head out there, over Tyler Brewer's head in the first to score the only run of the game, Caleb. Hit a shot out there. It was a shot.
Powell is the cleanup hitter, 243 on the season, and is responsible for the one run on the Hopkinsville side of the scoreboard. Pitch coming to Powell.
Ooh, here. Having a little problem here.
Be a little outside.
Need to just calm down here, get back in your groove, throwing strikes. Be nice here if the Engineers could turn a double play. That would be great. Get out of the inning here.
One pitch at a time. Jackson East got to calm down here. Do what he does. Sweeney on first. 1-0 pitch inside.
Well, this is a good pitch here. We'll see if he does it. He's ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. It's a good opportunity here to maybe do a little hit and run.
The 2-0 pitch. Outside. Count's going to work to 3-0.
Let's see. You got your cleanup hitter here. What coach here for Hoptown does, that's Mr. Markham Tippler. So we'll see if he lets him swing away. Coach Tippler does.
I say it's got to be your pitch. He's showing
Nope.
bunt, pulls the bunt back. Called strike. 3-1. Sweeney still on first, 1 out. Top of the third.
Telling everybody right now, be on your toes, be ready for anything.
And this one's outside. It's going to be ball 4.
Well, you might want to, we'll see here. Just calming down. Had a hit by pitch and a base on balls here. 3rd base on balls for the night. Ethan Henry coming in, also Mason Griggs going out, talking to Jax here, just trying to settle him down here and say, come on, big guy, we got you back. Those strikes. They hit it, they hit it. Like I say, only a 248 team batting average on the year, Caleb.
Yeah. Bottom of the lineup really is where you see a lot of that evidence.
Yes. You got 1, 2, 3 guys, the bottom 4 that are hitting below 200.
Gavin Mitchell up at the plate, 268, freshman.
And
runners on first and second.
good pitch. Way to get ahead.
Good first pitch, 0-1.
He hit the ball hard, and, you got to give Ethan Henry credit there in the first. He saved another run from scoring, made a diving stop in the hole to prevent a run from coming in.
Count is 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Outside to Mitchell. Count's going to work to 1-1. Sun is setting here in the heart of the bluegrass. We've been here before, several times actually.
Yeah, let's see if we
especially in the not central game. I felt like we always left runners on the bases. As
first.
Nice throws over to first here.
Somebody make a play. That's what we used to say all the time. Somebody make a play here. That's what you got to have. Step up, make a play.
1-1 count. Pitch coming to freshman Mitchell. Outside.
Oh, it gets
past
away.
the catcher.
You got 2 runners they advance on that, so that's not good either. Wild pitch there.
That's going to put runners on second and third. Coach Crow going to come out and have a talk with Nice.
Let's see what they do here. I don't know if I said 1, 2, 3, 4. Your number 5 hitter. If you're going to try to squeeze here, or if you're going to try to see if he can hit the ball the right side and get the run in, Also, we'll see if Coach Crow brings the infield in, try to prevent the run from scoring here. I would not be surprised to see that. Try to prevent that from this Hopkinsville getting ahead more here.
Like to see Neese just calm down here.
Yeah, Jax looks like he's and he normally does not do that.
He normally doesn't get rattled.
Yeah, level-headed young man that just does not get rattled. So here. So we'll see here. Behind in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Big at bat here. Runners on second and third. 2-1 count, 1 out. Top of the third, Engineers down 1.
And we are in on the edge of the grass here, trying to knock it down to prevent this run from scoring here.
You're right, that squeeze could be coming. Sweeney on third. Does look like he has a lot of speed. As bunt is laid.
Tried to squeeze, he did. Estill was on top of that. I'll have to say that. Both Cheney and Kenny Dale were right on top of it. So here we go. Now count 2-2. Let's see if we can get a strikeout here. That would be huge.
Big confidence builder for Neese if he could retire this batter.
Mitchell did strike out 16 times on the year.
2-2 pitch. Coming to Mitchell. And this one is slapped over down the right field line. It's going to be a foul ball.
Good job there by the first base coach for Hopkinsville. Snagged it, threw it back to Jax.
Did you used to do that back in your day?
I tried not to. I was afraid I would break a finger doing that. So,
were you first or third? I can't remember.
I was first. Coach Wood was on third.
2-2 pitch. This one hit high and deep.
A shot.
That's going to be in the glove of Brewer,
nice,
but it is going to score one.
It's going to score a run.
Maybe 2. Nope, not 2.
Great job there by Tyler Brewer to limit the damage to 1 run there.
That was a tough play by Brewer. It looked like it was going to be over his head, and he was trying to get back there. Was able to get himself in position and get his glove under it. Like you said, limited the damage. That could have been much more.
But here's the deal. What got us in a bind there was hit by a pitch, base on balls, and then a wild pitch.
The same guy scored both runs.
Yeah, and that put 2 runners in scoring position on second and third. So, you got to limit that in these type of games because they're probably going to be close games like this.
He's got 2 outs. Top of the third. This one fouled into the bleachers for a fan to get.
I think there's 3 fans up there, or 2, so they're not fighting over it. He's calmly walking down there over the chairs, and nobody else is going to get it. It's all his.
I didn't used to be that calm when I was going after a loose ball in the bleachers.
Well, you didn't have anybody around you, though. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice pitch.
0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. That's going to work to 0-2.
Yep. Need to try to get out of it right here. Let's get it out and go back in and see if we can get some runs here. So Hopkinsville is taking advantage of our, base on balls and wild pitch situations. There we go.
Fort, swung on and missed.
Number 3 of the game for Jax gets us out of it.
So Neese gets it out of it, but gets us out of it, not before giving up 1 run. And like we said, interesting note, Sweeney scored both of those runs, and like you said, hit by pitch and base on balls.
And then a wild pitch to put him in scoring position for the fly ball to scoring.
Engineers down 2-0, going to the bottom of the third here on the Engineer Sports Network.
Caring for you and your family, Mercy Primary Care Irvin is here for you and your family throughout every stage of your life. From infants to the elderly, we care for all ages. And we're right here in Estill County, so we're ready when you need us. Our services include well baby and well child visits, vaccines, back to school, camp and sports physicals, and allergy shots. Mercy Primary Care in Irvin offers compassionate care with even better convenience. We fit your schedule with same-day appointments and extended hours. To schedule an appointment, call today at 606-723-7771. Mercy Primary Care in Irvin, 606-723-7771. Affiliated with Markham and Wallace Memorial Hospital. Here for you and your family. The Estill County Sports Network would like to thank the Estill County Board of Education for their partnership in bringing you the broadcast of Estill County Sports on NFHS, WSKV Radio, streaming radio at listenlikealocal.com, and in some cases, Facebook Live. We couldn't do it without the superintendent, board members, teachers, faculty, and staff, coaches, and mentors. You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
Bottom of the third, action coming at you from Lexington Legends Field, the KHSAA State Baseball Tournament. Engineers in first round action against the Hopkinsville Tigers. They are down 2-0 right now with Bryce Drake coming up to the plate. Wish we could have got that Angela Drake commercial on before this one. We'll have to cue that one up for next time. But for now, we got to take a second and make sure we recognize our flagship sponsors. Two that's made it possible to bring this to you today is Mercy Health and CG Bank. So if you're in or around Irvin, surrounding counties, need health care, need banking, go give one of those fine businesses a visit. First pitch coming to Drake. Drake's bat broke. It broke.
Yes. That is
wow.
He I don't know if it did.
It did. It broke.
He broke the bat. I have not seen that.
That's I don't know if I've ever seen a broken metal bat before.
No.
But that could be big. I mean, if that's Drake's bat that he's been using, the one he's comfortable with.
He'll have to try to find another bat to use here the rest of the game.
So we got one out. Top of the third. That's going to bring the lead off. Back up to the plate. That's Ethan Henry.
And we got to get him going. Got to get him on base.
340 on the season. First pitch looked good. Nope.
A little low. I think it was a little low. So Ethan took it there. But like I said, he's the straw that stirs the drink for the Engineer offense.
1-0 pitch. This one hopped.
Got him again. 1-3
back
again.
to the pitcher. Kind of took a one hop into Andrew Mays' hands for the 1-3 out.
So, what was it? 3 pitches, 2 outs. So
very efficient.
Yeah, might want to might have to take a few pitches here, try to see if you can get him to throw a few more if possible. So, but Estill County with 2 outs already.
Tyler Brewer's the batter. First pitch called strike. 3:07 on the season. Second pitch.
A little low.
Called ball. Count's going to work to 1-1. 2 outs.
Tyler grounded out to third. First time up.
There's another ball thrown.
Low again.
2-1 count. Left or right look good. Can't see the high-low from our vantage point up here.
Yeah, we're up high looking down.
As another pitch to Brewer, the 2-1 is going to be called strike.
Here we go. We'll see if we can do it like Hoptown, do it with 2 outs.
2 strikes, 2 outs, and this one gets away from the catcher. Going to work the count to full. Hayden Woolery going to retrieve this one. He's waiting in the on-deck circle. And the payoff pitch coming to Brewer.
Struck him out.
Struck him out. A little bit outside. Brewer chased it. That's going to do it for the bottom of the third. We're going to the top of the fourth. Hopkinsville 2, Estill County 0 here on the Engineer Sports Network.
So, you want a checking that pays you a high rate on your balance? Yeah, of course you do. Can you tolerate 0 monthly maintenance fees and unlimited ATM withdrawal fee refunds every month you qualify? I thought so. That's what Kasasa Cash is all about. Tap into our superpower at CG Bank. Visit www.cg.bank/cash or give us a call today to learn more. 833-83-MY-CGB. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details. CG Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
My name is Angela Drake. Whether you have questions about your 401k, IRA, personal investments, or even life insurance, I can help. I've helped many of our neighbors to pursue better financial stability even in this stormy financial climate. I'd love the opportunity to put my experience to work for you and earn your business.
That's your financial advisor, Angela Drake. Stop by her new location in the newly remodeled plaza next to Mead's Do It Center on River Drive in Irvin, or call 606-723-0055. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
Back here at Legends Field, Engineers trail 2-0. We're going to the top of the fourth. You just heard a commercial on sponsor Angela Drake, one of our silver sponsors here at WSKV. You need anything done, it could be bonds, common stock, educational IRA, retirement plans, planning,
mutual
college
funds.
planning, mutual funds, anything savings, investing related, she's your go-to.
I've got some money invested with Angela. She does a real good job. I would highly recommend her.
You can find her over by the Meads Do It Center in her new location. Mead's another sponsor of ours. Father's Day coming up. Every dad could use a gift card from the Meads Do It Center.
There you go.
As we get Lucas Kitzel. We've screwed it up a million times. We're going to go with, I've been going with Keitzel. Let's go with Keitzel.
Keitzel, all right.
Lucas Keitzel, the senior, 217 on the year. Count's going to be 1-1. Pitch coming from Nice.
There we go. Nice
pretty
pitch.
curveball.
Off-speed curveball. 59 miles an hour.
Started way outside and came right back in there where you want it.
Little known fact on Angela, Caleb, she was in a freshman in my first class that I taught at Estill County High School.
Wow.
Good
Pitch
student.
fouled off into the bleachers. Count's going to stay 1-2.
Heading the count here. Let's see if Jax here can settle down, like we said, and get a 1-2-3 inning. That's what we need here. 1-2-3 inning.
I've not been in the teaching game long enough to have encounters like that, but how was it to be able to go to one of your former students and trust your money into their hands?
She's very professional. She's very knowledgeable. She was an excellent student when she was at Estill County High School, and really very knowledgeable about the investment business. So go up there and see her. She can give you some good options.
1-2 pitch down to Kenny Dale. Kenny Dale bobbles it. Going to throw over to first. Not in time.
Oh, I think
that one was right down the third base line. It was a long haul for Kenny Dale either way. Hit his glove, bounced off, and he tried to get it over there, but just not in time. It's going to put the leadoff hitter, Lucas Keitzel, on the base, and it's going to bring up the 8-slot hitter, Andrew Mays, the pitcher.
I would not be surprised if Coach there, what we said, Coach Tipler, if he bunts here. It wouldn't surprise me. Trying to get another runner in scoring position here.
Hopkinsville with 2 runs on 2 hits. Engineers, no runs on one hit.
So they've maximized their hit production to produce those 2 runs.
As Nice going to throw back. Keitzel. It is definitely warm in this box.
Mays squared around there like he's going to bunt. I think he is. He's going to try to push it down the first base line if possible, and so they can get the runner down to second.
First pitch coming to Mays. Bunt shown. Pulled back. Called strike. Should have left it.
Yeah, that was one you should have put down there. I don't know if he thought it was high in the strike zone or what. So we'll see here if they try to do the sacrifice bunt again. Kenny Dale was barreling in on that. He might have a play at second.
As this one bunted foul.
I was talking to Mike Sparks before the game. He's from Corbin, Kentucky. He lives down there now and supports them in baseball. He said they had that. He said they had 3 or 4 opportunities to bunt people over and could not do that. It's becoming a lost art, I think, bunting is.
The 0-2 pitch.
Woo, nice pitch.
Called ball.
Slow inside.
That Corbin game before ours, that went a full 9 innings.
Yeah, and Owensboro Catholic ended up winning that game, but that's what Mike said. He said they had 3 or 4 opportunities. If they could have got the bunts down, they could have probably won that game.
Pitch coming to Mays. This one inside. Gets away from Griggs. Runner stays at first.
That's lucky there. He did not go. Break on that.
Kotzel was kind of frustrated with himself. He wasn't on top of that when he was hitting his helmet.
You got to be out on your front foot there, getting your secondary lead, Caleb. If that ball scoots away like that from the catcher, dead run to second. You got to commit to it.
2-2 pitch coming to Mays. Keitzel's going, and this one hit right to second. Henry, wild pitch. A wild throw over to first. So Engineers should have had at least one there. Instead, we got runners on the corners with no outs.
Back-to-back errors here by Estill County. Has got 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out.
And even worse, the leadoff hitter.
No, this is number 9 hitter.
Oh, okay. I saw J.J. Thompson there in the on deck. He was coming to get that bat. I was like, oh, no.
Lindsey's up here, and he walked last time, the freshman.
Runners on the corners. 9-slot hitter Leighton Lindsey up 162 on the season.
Well, let's see what they call here. Coach Crow calls, because you know there's nobody out there going to be going on the first pitch, I think.
Yeah, I agree. No outs. Top of the 4th. Lindsey with a high bat hold. Very high. Griggs going to go talk this one over with Neese.
I don't know if they're getting their signals mixed up or what, but he wasn't comfortable with that, and I don't think Jax was either.
Got to settle down here.
Well, got to get an out here. Prevent the run from scoring. Even if they do get the runner down to second, you got to try to see if we can get an out here. And best thing to do is try to prevent any runs from scoring. But it's going to be a tall task here.
Pitch is outside. Bunt was shown, but it was pulled back.
This would be more what you would call a safety squeeze, Caleb. Trying to get the runner to second. But if the bunt is good enough, the runner on third would have the option to go home if he thought he could make it.
See what Coach Tipler is going to call on this one with the 1-0 count. Bunt is laid right. So I thought
he was coming on that.
Yep.
So they're going to try to see if they can manufacture a run here by bunting. And I'd say he would keep that on because Lindsey is a freshman and 162 hitter.
Count's going to work to 1-1.
You could do the fake bunt here and try to get the runner to second base also. That's another option.
See what Lindsey elects to do. Bunt is laid. It's over to Kyler Cheney. Kyler looking at home. Great play there by Kyler.
Good job by Kyler.
He looked home down, was going to throw home, kept the runner back at third, and then threw it over to Bryce Drake at first base.
It's
going to be a 3-4 out.
But he gets a sacrifice there, which is what you wanted. He sacrificed the runner over, and you got runners on second and third, 1 out, and
J.J. Thompson,
who hit a rip in the second out to right field that Kenyon Hicks came up and made a diving catch on. So that was a huge play because that looked like a hit all the way.
That just sounds like a very baseball name, doesn't it?
They're going to put him on. I don't blame Coach Crow for doing that. Base on balls. I think that's not a bad move, even though you've got the senior up, Zach Moss, who's hitting 369 on the year.
That's a team best.
You set up the force play, or if he hits it right back to the pitcher, you can try to get a double play. They're in on the corners. You can see that, Caleb. First and third, they're in on the grass. So big bat here and big-time pitching for Jack's Neese. See if he can get out of it.
Top of the 4th. Hopkinsville with the 2-0 lead. This one hit over to Kenny Dell. Kenny Dell stops it. Run is going to score. Kenny Dell gets nothing out of it.
Base hit.
He did limit it to only 1 run scoring, but wasn't able to get a hold of the ball and get up and get an out anywhere.
Got an RBI on that also.
So that brings up Dylan Sweeney, who walked in his first at bat, hit by a pitch in his second at bat.
Yeah.
We got to keep that from happening here.
Sweeney, the shortstop, and he's a freshman also.
What a moment by a freshman. State tournament, bases loaded. What more could you ask for?
No, number 3 hitter, so he's got to be good.
As this one fouled out of play.
Yep.
It is getting rather warm in the box. Are you warm? Because I'm dying over here.
I don't know. I've got a little breeze over here, so I don't know what's that. I think it's got a fan
You
going.
chose the right seat. Pitch coming from Nice.
A little outside, 1-1. Third hit of the night here for the Tigers, and like we said, they have really maximized their hits. You know, three runs on. They got 4 up there, so he gave him a hit on the first one. So I'll change that. One Kenny Dale knocked down.
This one hit up the middle. Drake's got a chance for 2. Gets second. Gets
Good job.
first.
Good job by
Good
the
play
freshman.
by the freshman.
Yes.
Freshman at the batter's box. Freshman steps on second for the 4-3 double play.
Yes, that's right.
Did it all himself. Engineers only give up a 1. Down 3-0. We're going to the bottom of the 4th here on the Engineer Sports Network.
Since 1931, Carhartt has called Estill County home. The citizens came together on the promise of 18 jobs during the Great Depression, and on this promise secured funding to build a manufacturing facility that still stands today. Currently, this facility in Irvine, Kentucky employs over 230 folks, providing countless opportunities for them and their families, and serves as the global supply chain operations center for the Carhartt brand. For career opportunities or to find a retailer near you, visit Carhartt.com. Carhartt, the choice of the engineers since 1889.
Man, I love my place, my home is my castle. I wanna fix it up, but I don't wanna hassle. When I need advice and the tools to get through it, my do-it-center store really knows how to do it.
Come save big on all your lumber products at their fantastic lumber yard at Meads Do-It Center, 218 River Drive in Irvine.
They got everything and more at my do-it-center store. I'm gonna do it today. Give me the tools and the knowledge and get out of my way. They got everything I need and more at my do-it-center store.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
Back here at the KHSAA State Baseball Tournament. Engineers down 3-0. Hayden Woolry coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th.
3, 4, and 5, Caleb. This is part of the order. You know, you've got 2 of your best hitters coming up, Kenny Dale Rose and Peyton Riddle, and also Hayden Woolry, who's had a great year, like we said. So this is a good opportunity here to try to get back in this game.
Just heard the commercial from the Meads Do-It Center. We mentioned them once. Let's mention them one more time. After the commercial, Meads is open from 8 to 5 every day of the week, but Sunday, you need it. They got it. Father's Day coming up. Head over to Meads as Hayden Woolry, first pitch, swung on and missed.
Nice curveball there again by Mays. He's had command of that all night and kept the Engineers off stride. Only 1 hit.
As Woolry off the glove of Mays. Mays can't pick it up. Woolry's going to be on.
I'm going to give him a hit on that. He knocked it down, but it was a hard hit ball up the middle.
It was a hopper. That's going to bring up Kenny Dale Rose with the team best, 397 batting average. He has been on a tear as of recently. Bat has been hot. Like to see it get hot here as well.
Need a big hit here by Kenny Dale Rose. See if he can come through again.
As this one
about hit him.
Almost got Kenny in the shoulder. He had some of that acting earlier in the year. If it had been earlier in the year, he would have acted like it hit him.
Yeah, he led the team and getting hit by a pitch in the year with 9 times he was hit by a pitch this year, Caleb.
Well, I know only 8 of those times was he actually hit. I don't know about the rest, but that one game he said that he sold it.
Well, he might have
I got to
sold
call
it,
him out here.
But
give Kenny a hard time.
I saw him get hit twice in one game, and he got hit on both of those.
Count's going to go to 1-1. Woolry on first. Kenny Dale ropes one, but it's foul. Down the third base line. Count's going to work to 1-2. Under the lights here at Legends Field. It's been a minute since I've watched a game under the lights at Legends Field.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've been over here a couple of times. It is a nice place to watch some professional baseball, minor league baseball. Good place to check it out.
Full turf field. Engineers used to that. Played on full turf at Alice Lloyd. This one is popped into the outfield, into the hands of J.J. Thompson. Not going to advance the runner. It's going to be out number one of the inning.
Well, I'm so glad that they changed the name back to the Legends this year.
Me too.
I was not a big Counterclocks fan, and I saw a poll on WKYT, and the majority of people, I think like 93%, wanted it changed back to Legends. So,
and now we got the Legends again.
Now we do. I like that.
Peyton Riddle going to be at the plate. The only hit of the night. Unless we get, it was the Woolry. The Woolry won this inning a hit.
I gave it to him.
Before the Woolry hit.
Yeah. So he's got the only one had a double last time up. Solid hit down the left field line.
As a 1 pitch to Riddle, call the ball. Nope. Not 0-1 pitch. 2-0.
2.
We got 2-0.
Yeah, 2 balls and no strikes. There we go. Umpire giving us a signal there.
2-0.
Hey, went on
check
that
swing. Went a little too far.
Yeah, I think he was looking for, it looked like it was a little curveball. I think he was looking for a fastball there. It fooled him a little bit.
Count's going to 2-1. Worry's going. He's going to be in there at second.
Nice job by Worry. Stolen base.
Worry still second. Pitch is going to be called ball. 3-1 count. 1 out.
And that comes to fruition what you said about the catcher dropping the ball. He dropped it there. So Estill County was able to run on that.
Engineers got to take advantage of that. Keitzel had a hard time the whole night grabbing a hold of that ball. As Riddle pitch inside, he's going to walk.
Good eye there by Peyton to get on base.
So Engineers, runners on first and second. Kyler Cheney coming to the plate. 267 on the year, senior. As we mentioned earlier, Kyler's biggest at-bat moments in the postseason has to be that first round scoring the first run for the Engineers to tie it up with Leslie County, and then he had
driving in.
Wasn't it a two-run hit?
Well, I'd have to go back and look at it. I think he had. I know he drove in the go-ahead run, and then came up with.
Cheney had the RBI. Hicks had the squeeze. Griggs had the hit. So Cheney got the bats going, though. Yeah. He scored the first 2 runs.
Yeah, he scored
to get us back in that ball game.
First run there, yes. And then Hicks had the squeeze, run for the squeeze.
Heck of a squeeze. Thrown back to second. Woolry dangerously close, getting called out there.
Good job there by Hopkinsville. Had that play on. That's a timing play that you have to have. When you see the shortstop break, the pitcher's supposed to, like 1,001, then spin around and throw it.
Pitch coming to Cheney. That one's looked outside, but called strike.
There we go. Heading the count. Let's see here if Kyler can come through here. Base on balls, first time up. See if he can do it here.
Second at bat for Kyler Cheney. 0-1. Swung, big swing there from Kyler Cheney, and a miss.
81-mile-per-hour fastball. He's got a pretty good fastball there. Like I said, low 80s. Mid 80s is pretty fast there. I think Kirby used to get it up into the upper 80s there most times. John Kirby pitched for Estill back in the early 2000s.
Graduating in 06. Is that right?
2002, I think it was.
Trying to remember what the banner says. Obviously, I was too young to remember, but Cheney, this pitch
There we
inside.
go.
It's a loose one. And Woolry is going to invest to third. Riddle going to invest to second. Engineers need a hit in the worst way possible.
Gosh, yes. Great opportunity here. Wild pitch there.
Another wild pitch could score a run. Engineers know a thing or two about that.
And let's see here what Hopkinsville, they're going to pull in their corners, first and third, try to prevent this run from scoring. They're playing at the same depth with their shortstop and second baseman. They're going to concede the run there and get the out if they can.
Engineer fans starting the Estill chant. 1-2 pitch to Kyler Cheney is
Good
outside. 2-2 count.
One out here, you've got to get your bat on the ball. Try to get this first run in, if nothing else. A hit would be even better, Caleb. We get back in this thing 3-2 with a hit.
As Cheney went, it's a check swing. He went.
Yes, he did.
Called
Curveball
strike
inside. Curveball inside. Got him.
That brings up Canyon Hicks. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Hicks batting .348 on the year.
Struck out swinging first time, Caleb.
Need a little 2-out rally here from the Engineers.
Need a hit from Canyon here.
First pitch. Looked good. Called ball. Engineers down 3-0. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Hopkinsville, 3 runs on 4 hits. Engineers, no runs on 2 hits.
That's a strike.
Left a little low.
Low again. Like I said, we cannot see it. We're just seeing it going across the plate. We can't tell if it's low or high most times.
Again, if another one of those gets away from the catcher, Engineers got a chance at scoring one here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Always something to keep an eye on. As another pitch left low. Left to right looks good, but I'm saying low. It's got to be low.
It's got to be low. That's what we're saying. Because it's going over the plate, but it must be low.
3-0 pitch coming to Hicks. Come on, Canyon.
We need you here, big guy.
Yeah, we do. And
that's ball 4. There we go.
4 straight balls. Bases are crammed. As
biggest threat of the night here, Estill with the bases loaded. 2 outs. And we got up Mr. Griggs here.
I'm going to tell you what. I know it's a bold statement, but there's a couple guys from how they played in the region that I'd want up to the plate in this point. Mason Griggs is one of those guys.
Yeah, he's got some key hits twice. Both in the Leslie and the Hazard game. The Hazard game drove in the second run.
Had that 2-out RBI double on that one. Engineer fans coming to their feet.
They're trying to see here before they get something going. Need to put a good swing on it and see if he can get a hit here.
Bases loaded. 2 outs. Griggs fouls this one off.
That's over the roof there. I think it's out in the parking lot. Headed towards the WSKV truck out there. Ethan over here cringing. Ooh, don't hit my truck. Don't hit my van. Don't hit my van.
He's cool with it as long as we get a hit here. 0-1 pitch. Coming to Griggs. That one. Curveball.
Estill
Got him on the inside corner.
Estill County upset about that, but I'll tell you, Caleb, from our view, that was a strike.
Yeah.
He broke it right over. All right, widen your stance, choke up, put the ball in play. See if you can get a run in here.
0-2 pitch to Griggs. Swung on and missed. Engineers leave 3 on the bases.
That was big.
That was big. Engineers leave 3 on. Engineers down 3-0. We're going to the top of the 5th here on the Engineer Sports Network.
Since 1931, Carhartt has called Estill County home. The citizens came together on the promise of 18 jobs during the Great Depression, and on this promise secured funding to build a manufacturing facility that still stands today. Currently, this facility in Irvine, Kentucky employs over 230 folks, providing countless opportunities for them and their families, and serves as the global supply chain operations center for the Carhartt brand. for career opportunities or to find a retailer near you, visit Carhartt.com. Carhartt, the choice of the engineers since 1889.
Man, I love my place, my home is my castle. I want to fix it up, but I don't want to hassle. When I need advice and the tools to get through it, my do-it-center store really knows how to do it.
Come save big on all your lumber products at their fantastic lumber yard at Meads Do It Center, 218 River Drive in Irvin.
They got everything and more at my do-it-center store. I'm gonna do it today. Give me the tools and the knowledge and get out of my way. They got everything I need and more at my do-it-center store.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
Engineers trail 3-0. The KHSAA Sweet 16 baseball tournament. First round. Last game of the first round. Winner of this one's going to go on to face Owensboro Catholic tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got to take a second to recognize all of our fine sponsors, platinum sponsors here at WSKV are Carhartt and CG Bank. Gold sponsors are Mercy Health, Estill County EMA and CSEP, Appalachian Wireless. Our silver sponsors are financial advisor Angela Drake, the Meads Do It Center, the Mill Creek Market, the Whitaker Bank, and the Estill County Board of Education. And our bronze sponsors, the Estill Development Alliance and the Whitaker Insurance Group. And our 24-25 Estill County Sports Network sponsorship window is open. Please, 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 if you know a business, you have a business, call Caitlin Powell at 606-481-6494 so your business can be a part of getting these engineer athletes out on the air, and so we can talk about you on the air and your business to help the engineer community.
And they got a nice picture there, Ethan has of Caitlin on their website.
If you want to see who you're calling, go to WSKV.com, hit the Engineer Sports Network tab, and you'll be able to see the Caitlin Powell number and a picture to go along with that. This one hit over to Ethan Henry at short.
Gavin Mitchell on that, grounds out.
For the 6-3 out.
First one of the inning like that, one pitch, one out. But that was a huge inning. Estill County loading the bases up and not able to get a run out of that, Caleb. That would have been good if we could have got at least one, maybe two. That would have been big.
Engineers definitely capable of 3-run innings. We had 2 of them in the regional tournament. We were down 2-1 in that Leslie game and scored 3 in the bottom of the 6th. We were down. No, we were tied. It was 4-4 in the Knott Central game. We scored 3 in the bottom of the 6th on that one. So, bottom of the 6th is coming up. This one hit over to Ethan Henry. Ethan Henry over to Kyler Cheney at first.
Good job. Good play there by Ethan. Up the middle. Second out of the inning.
So only 3 pitches thrown so far in the inning. Very efficient so far for Jack Sneese. See if we can do it again. We got Chase Fort coming to the plate, a freshman.
Lucas, that was Fort right there that just grounded out. We got 2 outs now.
It's Keitzel?
Yes.
Sure on that? This is
Fort.
Fort.
No, you're right. You're right. My bad. My wrong. Wrong there, Caleb.
Oh,
I'm
good.
sorry.
I don't care who it is as long as we get him out.
Well, that's me too.
1-0 pitch coming to Fort. It's left outside.
He struck
Ball
out
2.
twice on the night, Caleb. So Jackson's had his number.
2-0 right now. 2-0 pitch. Again, outside. 3 straight balls from Neese. So after a very efficient first 3 pitches, 3 balls, see what Jack Neese can dial up on pitch number 4 to Fort.
Ooh.
And got him on the inside.
Nice. See if he can come all the way back here.
3-1, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Hopkinsville with a 3-0 advantage. As Fort.
Looks like
this
it might be in the
gap. Is in the gap. It's going to get past Brewer. Hicks going to have to run it down. This one could be 3. And it is. He's going to keep going to third. Will they get him?
Got him. Oh, close. Oh, close. I think he did get in there. He had to throw it to the inside of the bag, and Kenny Dell had to do a sweep tag and couldn't do it. But
that was close.
Yes.
It's hit over the head of Brewer. Brewer tried to come in and make a play on it. Got past Brewer. Hicks tried to run it down, had to go nearly to the wall.
To get it. Yes.
Threw it into second. Runner, which was Fort, decided to keep going, kept going to third. Henry picked it up and tried to throw it to Kenny Dell at third. It was a close play, but not in time, as Hopkinsville is threatening yet again.
I see your Coach Crow coming out. Maybe he's going to check with Jax, see how he's doing. No, he's going to make the change.
He is going to make the change as we're pulling Jackson East. Coach Crow going to put the ball in the hands of...
should be here, I would think.
Friend?
I think
Maybe.
it'll be Friend.
It is.
It is Friend.
As Neese getting a standing ovation from the Engineer crowd.
He's had a wonderful postseason and just pitched his heart out. And really pitched a great game tonight. He's given up 5 hits and only 3 runs. So he's really pitched a good ball game here tonight. But going to bring in here the sophomore. So you want to take a commercial break while he's loosening up, Caleb?
We'll step aside while Mr. Friend gets his arm warmed up. This is the Engineer Sports Network, WSKV.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
Mill Creek Market, owned and operated by John and Amanda Webb, are proud sponsors of your Estill County athletics broadcast. Kentucky proud, Appalachian proud, and a proud member of the Estill County business community, Mill Creek Market stocks fresh, local, farm-raised beef, pork, and chicken, along with other country and deli market goods. New items every week. Follow them at Mill Creek Market on Facebook or explore the local goodness at 1501 Richmond Road in Irvin.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
Parents trust the emergency department at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital when their children hurt. When an emergency strikes, we are right down the street and ready to help. We offer full-service emergency care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have X-ray, CT, and lab services on site for assessing, diagnosing, and treating patients quickly. The emergency department is a level 4 trauma center. You can expect expert care, quicker treatment, and improved outcomes. Choose the emergency department at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital in Irvin.
Unlock the power of your home's value with a home equity line of credit from Whitaker Bank. This is Angie Rogers. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Stanton. With a home equity line of credit or a HELOC from Whitaker Bank, enjoy the flexibility to access your home's equity whenever you need it. Funds from a HELOC can be used for home improvements, education expenses, debt consolidation, and so much more. If you would like to learn more, give me a call at 606-663-2283. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
Back here in the top of the 5th, Logan Friend, the sophomore, taking over pitching duties for the Engineers. Coming up to the plate is going to be the catcher, Lucas Keitzel, senior, 217 on the season. Friend, the last time we saw him in action was in the semifinal round. It's Knott County Central.
Right.
Did a well of a job to help close that game out.
Yes.
Started that game off with Hicks, brought in Friend, I don't know, 3rd inning-ish.
Yes.
And Friend was able to he almost went the full time. I think we brought in Kyler Cheney right at the end.
Right.
First pitch was a strike from Friend. 0-1 pitch. This one's drilled.
Oh, that is
drilled.
hammered. That is hammered. That's out.
That's gone.
That's out of here.
Wow.
Woo-wee, Caleb. Hot dog. That was a shot and a half.
I think that's the first home run we've got to call on the air. Woo! And it sucks that it's for Hopkinsville and not Estill.
Yeah, I know.
So Engineers now find themselves in a 5-0 hole going to the bottom of the 5th.
That was something. He was swinging on the first pitch, and he just blasted it out of here. Let's see. Keitzel's a senior, and has he hit a home run this year? He has 3 on the year, so he was second on the team in home runs with 3. He got every bit of that one.
320 out in the left field pole. That's about where it went over.
Yes.
As count's going to go to 0-1. Still a lot of baseball left to be played. Engineers got to calm down.
Try to get it out right here and then go back in.
As count's going to work to 0-2. Good pitch there by Friend.
But he was up there. He was looking for a fastball on that first pitch, and he just turned on it.
This is where, if you're the older guys, if you're Jackson East, you got to pick Friend up here. It's tough to come in out of the bullpen, and one of your, I think it was the second or third pitch, gets cranked. 2-run home run.
Big blast there out of the seventh hitter in the lineup. He scored 2 runs. 2 of their 5 runs have come with him scoring it.
As this one's hit over to Henry. It's a one-hopper. Henry routine 6-3 out.
Not routine for the Engineers this inning. 2 runs, guys.
Yep, not before Hopkinsville scores 2. That's the first inning they've scored 2 in. Engineers down 5-0. We're going to the bottom of the 5th on the Engineer Sports Network.
Parents trust the emergency department at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital when their children hurt. When an emergency strikes, we are right down the street and ready to help. We offer full-service emergency care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have X-ray, CT, and lab services on site for assessing, diagnosing, and treating patients quickly. The emergency department is a level 4 trauma center. You can expect expert care, quicker treatment, and improved outcomes. Choose the emergency department at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital in Irvin.
Unlock the power of your home's value with a home equity line of credit from Whitaker Bank. This is Angie Rogers. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Stanton. With a home equity line of credit or a HELOC from Whitaker Bank, enjoy the flexibility to access your home's equity whenever you need it. Funds from a HELOC can be used for home improvements, education expenses, debt consolidation, and so much more. If you would like to learn more, give me a call at 606-663-2283. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
Back here on the Engineer Sports Network, Engineers trail 5-0 going to the bottom of the 5th. Bryce Drake going to be coming to the plate, followed by Ethan Henry and Tyler Brewer. So we got the 9-1-2 up for the Engineers. Bats got to get going in the worst way possible.
Oh, yeah, we need to. Give a little shout out here, Caleb. Just got a text from your uncle down in Hamilton, Georgia. John Abney said he's listening to the game tonight, complimented you on the good job that you're doing, and shout out to John. He was an inductee, Estill County Hall of Fame this year, and he was a 2-sport athlete, lettered in both football and baseball, and played baseball for Eastern Kentucky University. So John, multi-sport athlete, enjoying listening to the game.
I know John might be thinking right now that he's the farthest away listener, but I'm here to tell him that he's not.
Who's got that?
Andrew Farmer, my best
Andrew,
man. He said
right.
he's got to get that title tonight, listening all the way from St. Lucia.
Andrew.
Former shortstop for the Engineers class of 2015.
And a great golfer, too, and loved his dinner there at the wedding. I liked the breakfast dinner. That was good.
First pitch, Bryce Drake.
Oh, man, that bounced in front of home plate there.
Yep, that one was
little low.
Let go a little soon.
Yeah, as Bob Euchre would say, just a little low.
I guess it wouldn't be a little soon. It'd be a little late.
Yeah.
His hand was almost all the way down in the dirt, and that one bounced about halfway between the pitcher and the batter. 1-0 pitch. Outside. Called strike. Got that outside corner.
I got to give Bryce Drake some thumbs up here. He has played a great offseason for the Engineers out in the field. He's only a freshman. He's probably going to be our starting shortstop next year, taking over for Ethan Henry. And look at here, Caleb.
2-1 count. Drake into right field for a hit.
I just brag on the young man, and he gets a hit for the Engineers. Third one of the night for Estill. So here we go. We got the top of the order up, Caleb. This is it. This is it. We've got to get something going here. And this is the man that, like I said, he's got to do something here. Ethan Henry, the senior, he started for 3 years I know of. I don't know if he did his freshman year, but I know he did his sophomore, junior, and senior year. So he's been a well of an athlete for Estill, both in baseball and in football.
This is one of those guys that started his career under Blake Crow in the year that got canceled by COVID. So this game definitely, I would say, means more to him and these other redshirt seniors because of that.
Well, you're down 5 runs here, 5-0. You don't want to make any base running errors getting picked off or anything like that. So you want to try to have a big inning.
1-0 pitch, called strike. Engineer crowd didn't like that one.
Like that. But that was really right down the middle there, Caleb.
From my point of view, it looked pretty good.
I would think it could have been maybe they thought it was a little low. I don't know. So let's see what can happen here with Estill. They can get something going here.
Got the 1-1 as Henry, high can of corn out into center field.
Thompson's going to have that one big time.
Not going to be enough to advance. Bryce Drake. 1 out.
You've got Thompson out there in center. He looks like he's just fast as greased lightning out there. Covers a lot of ground. So anything out there, he's probably going to get. So here's another man who's got great wheels, and that's here Tyler Brewer, member of the Brew Crew out there in the outfield.
Yep. There's a lot of really athletic looking players on this Hopkinsville roster.
Yes. And like I said, they're going to be consolidating here within another year probably with Christian County.
First pitch called ball. 1-0.
Oh, there you go. Got away. Good job. Runner in scoring position.
Drake gets 2. That one almost got Brewer in the face.
Yes, it
but
did.
It didn't. Called ball 2. Oh, no. Oh, yep. Thought for a second, I thought he was saying go on to first, but Coach, was it Tiplett?
Yeah.
Going to come have a mound meeting with Andrew Mays.
Tipler.
Tipler.
T-I-P-L-E-R. Tipler. I think that's the way it's pronounced. He's trying to just settle his team down here. You know, you've got a 5-0 lead here, and he's just telling everybody out there, trying to settle everybody down and let's throw strikes. We got a 5-run lead. We've got the game under control, and he wants to make Estill hit the ball right now, and that's what he's trying to tell him. So we need Mr. Brewer here to come through and get us a hit. Coach Crow just got done talking to Bryce Drake out there, and also Tyler Brewer before this pitch coming up, trying to tell them both what he's expecting out of them. So
Engineer Bat's got to get going.
We need them right here. This is it. It's getting late, Caleb. 5th inning. There's still time, but we need to try to put at least a run or 2 on the board if we can this inning.
Just give ourselves a little bit more confidence, a little bit more hope.
Yes.
That confidence can mean the world. As the 2-0 pitch coming, look good, but called ball. Can go to 3-0.
Some of them we've seen up here. We thought
we can't really see. We're so high above.
So there's no. They've got the best umpires here. These were ranked the best by the coaches that get here.
3-0 pitch is outside.
Good job by Brewer.
He's going to put 1 on first. Bryce Drake still on second. Hayden Woolry coming to the plate.
And Hayden hit a sharp grounder that the pitcher, Mays, knocked down, but he got on first, beat it out for an infield single last time. Got all the way to third. We had the bases loaded, but couldn't take advantage of it, Caleb.
Yep. Got to take advantage now.
Yes,
we're running out of time.
Yes, we are.
Woolry, the junior, 282 on the year. Pitch gets away from the catcher, but he's able to keep it in front of him. Keep the runners from advancing.
Good job there by Bryce Drake. Did not go. You're down 5-0. Did not get far enough away from the catcher, so you don't want to take any chances here. Like I said, you got 1 out and runners in scoring position here on first and second.
We got the 1-0, 1 out. 5-run deficit. Need a hit from Woolry in the worst way. And
ball 2.
That pitch is ball 2.
This is the first time that Mays has had a problem throwing strikes right here. So it's 2 balls, no strikes. I think you've got to be looking for a pitch to turn on right here, Caleb. Try to really take a rip at it and see if you can drive one into the gaps. That's what you want. Left center, right center. See if you can get a ball in the gaps to get both of these runs in if possible.
2-0 pitch to the junior. And left it looking. Strike
Well,
one.
It looked like he was looking for a fastball, and I think he threw him a curveball there. That was a big pitch by Mays to throw a curveball there on a 2-ball, no strikes.
2-1 pitch. Coming to Woolry. Runners on first, runners on second. This one cranked, but it is foul.
Foul there. Way down into the parking lot.
If that one would have been fair, it would have had a chance.
Yeah,
especially in that left field area. Count's going to work back to 2-2, so after being 2-0, we're now back to 2-2.
I see here if Hayden can get the bat on the ball and drive in the first run for the Engineers.
As swung and missed. Strikeout for Mr.
That was
Woolry.
huge.
That was a big one. It's going to bring up Kenny Del Rose, cleanup hitter for the Engineers. 397 on the year.
7th strikeout of the game for the Engineers also, Caleb.
That's huge.
Yeah, it is. We have not done that in the last, like I said, the last 6 games. We've made contact constantly, so that's kind of hurt a little bit here tonight.
It's got Brewer on first, Drake on second. Rose at the plate. First one hits.
It's out there.
Going to be into the right fielder's
no.
glove.
Whoa, he made a dive. He misjudged it and then came in and made the catch. So that ends the inning.
Well of a play by Gavin Mitchell out there. Engineers leave 2 stranded. We're going to the top of the 6th. Hopkinsville 5, Estill County 0 here on the Engineer Sports Network.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Man, I love my place, my home is my castle. I want to fix it up, but I don't want to hassle. But now I need advice and the tools to get through it. My do-it-center store really knows how to do it.
Come to Mead's Do It Center for all of your home and hardware needs. 218 River Drive, Irvin, Kentucky.
I love do-it-yourself and I love the money I'm saving. They got everything and more at my do-it-center store. I'm gonna do it today. Give me the tools and the knowledge and get out of my way. They got everything I need and more at my do-it-center store.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
Back here at Legends Park here in Lexington, KHSAA Sweet 16 action. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. Engineers trail Hopkinsville 5-0. Engineers' last 2 at bats has left 3 on.
Yes, both
in the bottom of the 4th, left 2 on in the bottom of the 2nd.
That hurts.
Or
yes.
not 2nd, the bottom of the 5th.
Right.
We're going to that bottom of the 6th where the Engineers have found a lot of success, especially in the regional tournament recently. We've actually scored in all 3 of our last games. We scored 3, and 1 in the bottom of the 6th.
And it's
the last 3 games.
The difference tonight has been Hopkinsville's ability to take advantage of the hits and also the base on balls that we've given them. So they've got 5 runs on 6 hits, but base on balls hit by batters, they have scored 2 of their 5 runs have directly come from batters getting on base by either hit by a pitch or base on balls. So they've taken advantage of that. You've got to give them credit.
Yep. We got 9-1-2 coming up for Hopkinsville. Friend on the mound for the Engineers. First pitch. Going to be left ball, 79 miles per hour.
Friend here, even though his record doesn't really show it, he's a good pitcher for Estill, and he's only a sophomore, and I look for him. They'll have a solid rotation next year, Caleb. They'll have him and Jax both back, so Estill should contend again next year in the region also.
Right
back up the middle.
Right back up the middle.
Good piece of hitting there, right back up the middle.
That's Leighton Lindsay, the freshman, getting on the base. No outs here in the top of the 6th. It's going to bring up the leadoff. One of the Tigers' best, J.J. Thompson, coming to the plate.
Yeah, and he, like you said, he hit the rope back in the second inning that Kenyon Hicks robbed him of a hit. So he's a dangerous batter here.
Hit the first inning, hit it to second. Hicks got him in the next, and then he was intentionally walked in his last at bat.
Nice job there by Friend to get ahead in the count. You know, you don't want him to give him something good to hit. So I would expect a curveball here, and he still might crush it, but an off-speed pitch.
His Friend, very aggressive throw back to first. That one had some heat on it.
Yeah, let's see here with Lindsey. I mean, he's only attempted to steal twice. He's 1 for 2. So I'll be surprised if he goes.
As this one hit way, way up in the air. Looks like it's going to be a fair play. I can't tell. Kyle Cheney's trying to get to it, and it finds its way into the net before Cheney can get to it.
Well, I hate to say this, but the Hopkinsville guy was kind of in the way there.
He was,
batter.
yeah.
You've got to try to get out of the way there, that ball. I don't think he knew where it was. So I think that's what the coaching staff is telling him. You got to get out of the way, son.
So is there a rule on that? I mean,
it
had
could call it. It wasn't
interference?
catchable if it was closer than that.
If it hadn't hit the net right before it came down.
I agree. They could have called something.
As this pitch high and outside, Kent's going to work to 1-1. 1-2. Correction.
1 ball, 2 strikes here. Let's see if Logan can get this deadly hitter out.
Ooh, that was dangerously close to hitting his hands.
Inside, big time.
2-2. Underneath the lights here at Legends Field. Hopkinsville in the black unis with the white pinstripes. Kind of a neat,
yeah, they have
like a New York Yankees old type look.
Look here, it goes Oppo. Nice piece of hitting there by the senior. Just took that pitch and took it right to left field for his first hit of the night. So Hopkinsville is threatening again here in the 6th, Caleb. 2 on, nobody out.
There's only been 1 inning that Hopkinsville did not score a run in, and that was the 2nd.
Yep.
Scored 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and 2 in the 5th. Engineers all zeros across the board as we trail 5-0.
Moss had a hit last time and drove in a run, but he was part of the double play there by Mr. Bryce Drake, where he touched second, got him out, and then threw it on to first for the double play to get Estill out of the inning back in the 4th.
First pitch coming to Moss from Friend.
Nice pitch. 68 miles per hour. That was an off-speed curve. Really nice. Had him out on his front foot, just waved at it.
Big swing and a miss there. Engineer Faithful still hanging around.
Still trying to hope this team can come back here, and they can do it. Oh, nice
good play by Kenny Dale. Got to get to third. He does. Gets the force at third.
Great play by Kenny Dale Rose there. Diving down the third base line, catching it, and then being able to get up, Caleb, and get to the bag before the runner can. Man, that was really a good play.
Kenny Dale Rose wasn't 6'5". That ball would not have been caught.
That is correct, Caleb. That is correct.
It was right on the tip of his glove. Laid out for that one. That one would have certainly scored Thompson on second.
And here's Sweeney, who hit into the double play last time to Mr. Drake.
I'd take that again.
Yes, we would.
First pitch to Sweeney. Left a little too far inside.
Bud Tucker just texted me a while ago, Caleb, and said not to talk about John Abney's chipping ability or lack of it, I think he was saying. So we won't say that on the air.
Yep. Second pitch, called strike. Friends going to work to count to 1-1.
Estill here, this is a big moment. I do not want this to get away. We're still within striking distance, but another hit here, a couple of hits could really make it tough on the Engineers.
As runners are going, pitch is called strike. But the runners both safely advance. Steele second, Steele third.
Well, Thompson, man, he had just a great jump on that. So I think he picked something up there on Logan that he wasn't really looking at the runner. He took off quick on that.
As this one fouled out of play.
Third base line there. So again, Hoptown with runners in scoring position. Second and third and only one out here, Caleb.
One pitch at a time. Friend trying to work himself out of a jam. Got that one out. Pitch to
Nice
Sweeney.
pitch.
Got him.
Oh, man, that was huge, Caleb.
That was. Got him on the outside looking. Backwards K.
Great job by Logan Friend there. That's what you need. Super sophomore there making a pitch, getting the second out of the inning here.
That is going to bring up the cleanup, Gavin Powell. Gavin Powell is responsible, was it? Yeah, it was for the first run.
Yeah, he hit the big bomb out there in left center to drive in the first run with a double.
A hit like that here would score
And
two.
Definitely. He gets a single here, it's probably going to score two. So this is a huge bat here. You got first base open, though, so you got to be careful here. This guy's hit a shot already tonight.
There's Thompson taunting Friend, trying to get out there and get in his head on third base.
He's got speed to burn, looks like.
He does. 2-0 count, 2 outs. Runners on second, runner on third. And we'll take a brief
Gavin
break
Powell
here.
stepped out. Yeah, stepped out and asked for time, trying to regroup. Don't want to give him anything too good because you got first base open.
As this one hit over to Kenny
Kenny
Dell.
Dell
Kenny
rolled.
Dell going to first to Kyler.
There
Kyler
we go,
scoops it
out
out.
of it. That's a great job there.
Good 5-3 out there. Kenny Dell to Kyler to get the Engineers out without giving up any runs. We're going to the bottom of the sixth where the Engineers have had success the last 3 games. Let's see if we can get it going again here on the Engineer Sports Network.
Are you ready? Are you ready for a disaster? What will you do? How will you contact your family? Do you have fresh water or food stored? Estill County EMAC SEP wants you to answer yes to all these questions. Take time to make a family plan and a disaster kit today. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started. Prepare today for a safer tomorrow.
My name is Angela Drake. When you're looking for a financial advisor, what comes to mind? Trustworthiness, accessibility, up-to-date knowledge. Having lived in this area all my life, I understand what's important to you and your family. Things like trust, reputation, and knowledge are essential, and so is your budget. Finding the right balance is important, especially where your financial future is concerned. I'd love the opportunity to put my experience to work for you and earn your business.
That's your financial advisor, Angela Drake. Stop by her new location in the newly remodeled plaza next to Meads Do-It Center on River Drive in Irvin, or call 606-723-0055.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
Engineer bats coming up in the bottom of the sixth. It's going to be Peyton Riddle, Kyler Cheney, and Kenyon Hicks. The 4, 5, and 6 for the Engineers.
And 3 seniors, Caleb. You got the 3 seniors up, so maybe we can get something started here.
If not, this could be the last at bat for these 3 seniors.
I hope not. And it looks like you're going to talk about our sponsors again here.
Got to recognize our sponsors at least once more before we get off the air. Here at WSKV, we have different tiers of sponsors, and our top tier of sponsors is the platinum sponsors. That's Carhartt and CG Bank. Our gold sponsors are Mercy Health, Estill County EMA and CSEP, and Appalachian Wireless. I guess I should mention on top of that, our flagship sponsors for this broadcast is CG Bank and Mercy Health. Right. We appreciate you guys so much for helping us to get this out on the air. Our silver sponsors are financial advisor Angela Drake, which the commercial just came up, so I hope Bryce Drake gets up because that usually does good for us. Meads Do-It Center, the Mill Creek Market, the Whitaker Bank, and the Estill County Board of Education. And our bronze sponsors, the Estill Development Alliance and the Whitaker Insurance Group. Please call Caitlin Powell at 606-481-6900. 6494. You can find that number and a picture of her to know who you're calling on the WSKV website. Just click on the Engineer Sports Network, and you will find access to be able to get your business sponsored on the air. Peyton Riddle at the plate. Count is 1-0. I believe it's going to work to 2-0.
2-0, yes. Good eye. Peyton walked last time up, and he had a double back in the second. One of the 3 hits for Estill County.
Let's get those rally caps on. Bottom of the 6 has been good to us the last 3 games. It's got to be good to us tonight.
And we'll see if we can. We've done it with the bottom of the order in a few games also.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get it going again with this bottom of the order again.
3-0.
Good job there.
Going to go to 4-0. 4 straight balls. Riddle getting on base.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3 getting on base, 2 walks and a double. So great job by Peyton there. And let's see what Coach Crow's going to do.
So he can put a little bit more speed on first base. It's going to be Little Bird Arvin.
Bird
coming
is
out.
the word, Caleb. Bird is the word there. Arvin, that is.
What is the fastest flying bird? Because we need him to be that kind of bird tonight.
I don't know. Is it the ostrich? Is that right?
Running bird, yes. So we want him to be an ostrich. The fastest running bird.
Ethan was over just shaking him. Are you crazy? What are you talking about anyway?
Got to get that ostrich speed.
There you go.
I don't know what the
Road
numbers.
Runner. Maybe Roadrunner. What about Roadrunner?
Yeah, we'll go with Roadrunner. I like that.
Me.
Yep. Bird is on first. As Riddle walked, we're going to pinch run Caden Arvin, the senior. It's going to bring up Kyler Cheney to the plate.
And Cade, isn't this the first year that he has participated in baseball? Or has he done that before?
Yeah, I think it's his first year back.
I'm glad this young man. He's done a great job in football and basketball.
6 slot hitter coming up. I think I said 4, 5, 6 earlier. I don't know if I said 4, 5, 6, but it was 5, 6, 7. Riddle was the 5 slot hitter. Kyler is the 6 slot hitter, but nonetheless, batting .267 on the year. We need a hit here.
The worst way. Ooh, man, that was close. I thought it might have hit his uniform, but he didn't act like it touched him.
I should have bent his knee in a little bit there.
Yeah. Just lean in a little bit. Yeah.
Which they'll get you for that these days.
They will. They can call you out on that. There we go.
Another pitch outside. So that's been 7 straight balls thrown from Mays. Struggling to get it across the plate here.
And he might be getting a little bit tired here, so they might bring somebody else in. That could be a possibility, Kevin.
It's another ball thrown here. I would say a mound meeting is coming. And it is another ball. 8
straight balls. So here comes he's going to make a change, I think, here.
Yep. As he's bringing a fielding glove. Looks like it. He's got his glove on. Coach does.
Well, he's going to move him around, I think, and we'll probably bring in, I would say it will be Mitchell. My guess is he's their number 3, I would think. So let's see. No,
they're bringing in the ace.
He's going to bring in the big guy, the big gun. I don't know about this. It's according to how many pitches they throw.
0 to 25. You don't have to rest. So.
You don't have to rest. So that's what they're hoping, that he will come in. This is Jackson J.J. Thompson. He's got a .78 ERA on the year, Caleb. .78.
That's pretty good.
That is.
We need to add a couple whole numbers onto the front of that for tonight.
Yeah. So he's their number 1. He's a left-hander also, which makes him even more deadly. Like we said with Jax, he probably has got movement on that fastball.
So as Thompson warms up, we're going to step aside, recognize our sponsors here on WSKV.
Are you ready? Are you ready for a disaster? What will you do? How will you contact your family? Do you have fresh water or food stored? Estill County EMAC SEP wants you to answer yes to all these questions. Take time to make a family plan and a disaster kit today. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started. Prepare today for a safer tomorrow.
My name is Angela Drake. When you're looking for a financial advisor, what comes to mind? Trustworthiness, accessibility, up-to-date knowledge. Having lived in this area all my life, I understand what's important to you and your family. Things like trust, reputation, and knowledge are essential, and so is your budget. Finding the right balance is important, especially where your financial future is concerned. I'd love the opportunity to put my experience to work for you and earn your business.
That's your financial advisor, Angela Drake. Stop by her new location in the newly remodeled plaza next to Meads Do It Center on River Drive in Irvin, or call 606-723-0055.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports. Since 1889, Carhartt's mission has been to build a better world with all hardworking people. This mission has not faded, and today the company is still family-owned and believes in giving back to the communities they serve. There's a long history of supporting the youth of Estill County, the Estill County school system, and the Area Technology Center. They're working to inspire, educate, and train the next generation. For career opportunities or to find a retailer near you, visit Carhartt.com. Carhartt, the choice of the engineers since 1889. The Estill County Sports Network would like to thank the Estill County Board of Education for their partnership in bringing you the broadcast of Estill County Sports on NFHS, WSKV Radio, streaming radio at listenlikealocal.com, and in some cases, Facebook Live. We couldn't do it without the superintendent, board members, teachers, faculty, and staff, coaches, and mentors. You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
Back here in the bottom of the sixth, Engineers trail 5-0. Got runners on first and second, no outs. The ace, J.J. Thompson for the Hopkinsville Tigers, is now on the mound.
And I think they have moved Mays from pitcher to catcher. Yes, he's the catcher now.
And that would make a little more sense on why the catcher was having struggles.
And they moved him out to center, I think.
Yep, Keitzel is now out in center. So it's kind of straight up the middle here.
Yeah.
We had Thompson move up from center to pitcher. Mays moved up from pitcher to catcher. And Keitzel was the catcher, and he moved out to center. So.
There you go.
It's big swing and a miss there. Oh, 3 straight pitches. That one clocked in at 86.
Oh, man, that's putting some heat on it there, Caleb. So, Estill County here on the night, Caleb, the last 3 innings, we have put 7 runners on base, but 0 runs. So that's huge, you know. You got to be able to take advantage of that. But, yeah, he's got the 86. Woo. That's bringing the heat, Caleb.
He's their ace for a reason. And
I just wonder if this young man, that's good enough to pitch on the college level anywhere.
Yep. Just heard Hopkinsville announcer says going to Wright State next year. This one gets away from the catcher, which is now Andrew Mays, so runners are going to advance to second and third. Engineers, I know it's tough to do, but you got to calm down. You got to dial it in here. That one clocked in at 87. I don't know how high he can go.
What you got to do in that case, it's hard to do, but you got to have a quick bat, and you got to, like I said, just widen that stance. You got to shorten the swing, have a more compact swing, and just try to put the ball in play here against a pitcher like this. He's supplying the energy.
True that. This one outside. Count's going to go 2-1.
See here if Mason can come up with a big hit here like he did in 2 of the other games for the Engineers.
We got Bird on third. Big swing there by Griggs. A little bit behind still. 85 miles an hour.
Ooh, man.
We got 2 pinch runners on the bases. We got Bird on third. We got Cody Markham on second. Griggs at the plate. 2 sophomores and a senior on the field. First sophomore has got to get a bat on the ball. Man. He's behind.
He's out.
Strike number 3.
Back-to-back strikeouts there for Thompson. And he had 128 strikeouts on the year, Caleb, in 14 games. So that tells you he's averaging about 9 strikeouts a game, 10.
When you're committed to play Division I baseball, that's for a reason.
That's for a reason. That's right.
As pitch coming to Drake. 0-1 pitch, called ball, 1-1.
Now, I'm noticing with Drake, he's choking up on the bat. That's a good sign there, because you're not going to be able to catch up with this. You got to have a quick bat and put it in play.
As Drake does get a bat on it. He's a little bit behind. Out over the right field dugout. First base dugout, I guess I should say.
Yep.
Count's going to go 1-2. 2 outs, 2 runners on. And another foul ball.
Good job there by Bryce Drake. He's 1 for 2 on the night. 1 of 3 hits for Estill County. But like I said, we got a tough row to hoe here with Thompson. 0.78, like we said on the season ERA, and 85, 86, 87 mile per hour fastball. Woo, that's fast. That's John Kirby fast.
It's pretty good for a closer in a game like this. As Drake
off-speed pitch struck out the side.
Off-speed pitch got him there. He was finally kind of getting the hang of the speed a little bit there, and off-speed pitch got him. So the Engineers leave 2 on, 3 on, now 2 on again. We've only got one more crack at the bats. Engineers trail 5-0 here on the Engineer Sports Network.
Appalachian Wireless, where your connections matter the most, and they make staying connected very simple. At this very moment, you can get up to $550 off select devices on new or renewed line. Then simply choose the Appalachian Unlimited or Mix and Match plan, and you're good to go. This offer good in-store only. Terms and conditions may apply. And by the way, 10% off all accessories. So pay a visit to your favorite Appalachian Wireless location today, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
Back here at the Lexington Legends Field, top of the 7th, the last game of the first round of the KHSAA Baseball Sweet 16 coming at you. Interesting, they gave us the bracket, and they had everybody ranked, like what their ranking is in the state of Kentucky. Hopkinsville came in as the number 53 team in the state of Kentucky at 22-9, so they're the 53rd best team. And Estill County came in as the 142nd best team. So only to be trailed by, there was one that was ranked lower than us, and that was LaRue County at 149. Rankings don't mean anything this time of the year, obviously, but thought that was interesting to take a look at.
Yeah, I know that previous game, Owensboro Catholic was number 9 and Corbin was 27, and that game went into extra innings, Caleb, evenly matched. So, well, here we are, 7th, Caleb. This is it, last inning.
Last time for the Engineer Seniors, if we can't get the bats going. As got number 1, Gavin Mitchell, up at the plate. It's a freshman. Friend still on the mound for the Engineers.
1 for 2 on the night. He flew out and had an RBI back in the 3rd inning, but had a single also back in the 1st that we was talking about. Ethan Henry made a great play on to stop a run from scoring.
That one called strike. Count's going to go 2-1. So what I was going to tell you off the air there is if J.J. Thompson gets above that 25 pitch count, he'll have to wait a day. So if the Engineers can just foul some balls off and get to that 25, they'll have to pull him and give us a chance of some little more speed that we're used to.
I was surprised that he brought him in. I thought he would come in with Mitchell. Mitchell is solid. He's got a 5-1 record and a 1.96 ERA, so it was very surprising.
As fourth ball thrown there by Friend. It's going to walk.
And that has
batter
been
number 1.
Our Achilles heel tonight. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th walk on the night for us, Caleb. So, and they've taken advantage of that, Hopkinsville has.
Hopkinsville, 5 runs on 8 hits. Engineers only 2 lone hits tonight. I guess 3 because we gave the one to Hayden Woolry. We had Hayden Woolry, Peyton Riddle, and Bryce Drake getting the bat on the ball.
And here, Logan needs to just settle down, get back in a groove, throw strikes here, let your defense behind you take care of it. I for the most part, I think Estill County has played a pretty solid night defensively. We have, and it's just, we've not been able. You put have 7 base runners on in the last 3 innings and get nothing out of that. That hurts. That hurts.
2-0 count. Coming to Fort. Greg's going to have a word with Friend. Calm him down. A little sophomore to sophomore talk.
And sometimes you need that. You need your catcher coming out and saying, come on, man, throw the mitt. Those strikes, and let's try to get out of this and see if we can score some runs.
Friend going to throw back to first. Not going to be in time.
Fort there was the big, remember he hit the big triple back in the 5th inning there, Caleb, and then had the home run. Woo.
Yeah, it's a good pitch there by Friend. Get a strike in the column. 2-1. Engineers trail 5-0. We are in the last inning, top of the 7th. Runner on first, no outs. 2-1 pitch. Left high. That's going to work to 3-1.
3-1 there. No, we don't want to here. Walk another batter, like we said.
Three-1 pitch. Hits
Somebody's
in the gap.
Right in the hole.
Right between Kenny Dell and Ethan Henry.
Good piece of hitting there by Fort to hit it right in the hole between third and short, Caleb.
Put runners on first and second.
Nobody out. And I don't know here. Normally, you're up. Here comes out Coach Crow here. He might be making a change.
Chaney, maybe?
Chaney is what I would say if he's going to do it. We'll see here what he does. If he's going to make the change.
He is.
I think he's going to bring in Hicks.
He is bringing in Hicks.
Kenyon Hicks going to let the senior come in and see if he can shut this down and get Estill County a chance to come in and score some runs here in the bottom of the 7th. But Hoptown threatening again here with runners on first and second. So
Kenyon Hicks going to be coming to the mound. We're going to step away. Kenyon Hicks coming up on the Engineer Sports Network.
Appalachian Wireless, where your connections matter the most, and they make staying connected very simple. At this very moment, you can get up to $550 off select devices on new or renewed line, then simply choose the Appalachian Unlimited or Mix and Match plan, and you're good to go. This offer good in-store only. Terms and conditions may apply. And by the way, 10% off all accessories. So pay a visit to your favorite Appalachian Wireless location today, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mill Creek Market, owned and operated by John and Amanda Webb, are proud sponsors of your Estill County Athletics broadcast. Kentucky proud, Appalachian proud, and a proud member of the Estill County business community, Mill Creek Market stocks fresh, local farm-raised beef, pork, and chicken, along with other country and deli market goods. New items every week. Follow them at Mill Creek Market on Facebook, or explore the local goodness at 1501 Richmond Road in Irving. You're listening to the live broadcast of Engineer Sports.
Back here at Lexington Legends Field, we are in the last game of the first round. The Engineers and the Hopkinsville Tigers. Tigers with a 5-0 lead in the top of the 7th. Kenyon Hicks coming in to replace Logan Friend,
who I think moves out to right field. Correct? Is that correct?
Yes, but I think they're bringing in, I don't know, there's some confusion here. They're going to bring Friend, but I believe they're going to put Woolry out in right field to keep his bat active. Something to do with the DH.
Yes, DH. That is correct. He cannot stay in. If they're going to leave Woolry in the game, he has to, I guess, go back out.
And Woolry is going to take the right field position. Friend going to take a spot on the bench. Yep. That's going to bring up number 2, which is going to be Keisel. Keisel was responsible for the big 2-run blast.
The bomb he hit out last time.
In the 5th.
And that was. We could tell it was gone the moment it left the bat, Caleb. He just ripped that thing over the left field, out there in the left field. Just
similar scenario. Friend had just came into the ball game, thrown just a couple of pitches. I think it was the second or third pitch.
I thought it was the first one.
It wasn't the very first. I remember Friend got a strike in there because I remember saying something about it, but it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been past the third pitch.
Yeah, I think it was the second. Then it was early in the count. Early, very early in the count.
Runners on first and second. Hicks on the mound.
Well, I definitely would let him hit. He is 2 for 3 on the night with a single and a home run. So, and he's only hitting .217 on the year, Caleb.
Showing bunt here. Interesting. Cranking one on the last at bat. Showing bunt on this one.
Well, maybe Coach down there, Tipler, he knows something we don't. He's seen him all year.
Trying to add to this 5-run lead are the Hopkinsville Tigers. Good pitch there from Hicks. So we've seen tonight 3 of the 4 pitchers that have seen action in the postseason.
Yes, for
at least in the regional tournament. Pitch from Hicks, fouled off.
Nice curveball there.
Oh. That just nailed a lady in the head.
Oh, Lord.
Grasping her head down there. You see her?
Lord, yes.
I think she's all right now.
Okay. Hopefully she's okay.
1-2 count.
Ooh, that's
this one
nice
outside.
Curveball. He didn't chase, though. That was a good pitch. Started over the middle of the plate. Broke outside, the outside corner there.
Beautiful night for baseball.
Yep, really nice.
Starting to feel the breeze.
There we go. That's it. Got him.
Outside corner.
He did not like that one.
Keitzel did not like that. Hicks going to give us out number 1 at the top of the 7th. 79 miles per hour. That's what that one clocked in at.
That's a little different. 79 as compared to 86, Caleb.
Yeah, that's a lot different.
But a ball gets there a lot quicker.
Think of myself going to the Lake Reba batting cages, and this one's hit over to the second baseman. Drake picks it up bare hands.
Nice play by Drake.
Throw over to Cheney. That was a really good play by Drake.
Yes.
He knew he didn't have time to get it in his glove, so he just went for the bare hand, tossed it right up into Cheney's glove. Beautiful 4-3 play.
Freshman, like we said, he's had a solid postseason here.
Yep.
Really has.
Really established himself in the lineup at the end of this season.
Right.
There were several guys kind of compete for that second base spot.
Yes.
Logan Friend, Berkeley Hardy. And first pitch in there, ball 1. Second one, called ball 2.
Ball 2. Let's see here.
Runners on second, third.
Lindsay up here. 1 for 2 on the night.
9-slot hitter. 3 straight balls from Hicks.
Yeah. And we got Mr. Thompson
Yeah.
in the hole. That's the one guy you don't want to be seen here.
I would say it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but with him up to the plate, got him chasing there. That's going to go to, we at 2-2? I don't know. I think we're at 2-2.
2-2. All right. We think it's 2-2.
That would make sense. Yep. Why would he have chased that one on a 3-0?
3-0, that's right. I agree with you.
Oh, good pitch there from Hicks. Hit over to Cheney.
Good job.
Cheney able to catch the one hopper. Step on the bag. Engineers trail 5-0. Got to get the bats going if we got a chance in this one.
This is it, Caleb.
This is it. Going to the bottom of the 7th here on the Engineer Sports Network.
Are you ready? Are you ready for a disaster? What will you do? How will you contact your family? Do you have fresh water or food stored? Estill County EMAC SEP wants you to answer yes to all these questions. Take time to make a family plan and a disaster kit today. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started. Prepare today for a safer tomorrow.
How about a cellular plan with no credit check, no contracts, and most features are postpaid? Then visit Appalachian Wireless today, where your connections matter the most, and jump on Forward Pay. Take advantage of $75 off Forward Pay devices. Plans as low as $19.99 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gig of data for only $29.99. At 10 gig of data for only $39.99. Or go unlimited data for only $64.99 per month with 25 gig of high-speed data before slowing down. Forward Pay, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
One last hurrah for these Engineers. They don't get it going here, they're going to be going home. Heck of a run for the Engineers, and it's not over yet. But we're going to have to face what we've seen so far, 87-mile-per-hour arm of the Wright State commit, J.J. Thompson.
Yeah, 86, 87 consistently. So, and like we said, the thing on left-handers is not only is he throwing fast, but that ball's got movement on it.
Yeah.
Makes it even more difficult to hit.
It's tough, too, because we've not seen that. I don't know. It's been a while for the Engineers. I don't know if they've seen that all season, to be honest, that kind of speed.
I'd say one or two probably at the most all season, left-handers that they've seen. So it's unless you've been up there and batted against the left-hander, it's different. It's always different.
It's not just a left-hander. It's a left-hander with a 88-mile-per-hour fastball.
That's right.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I know. And you got a curveball. The curveball he threw last time to Bryce Drake was about 72 miles an hour as compared to 86. So we'll see here. But we got the seniors up, the top of the order. Henry, Brewer, and Woolry here. So the seniors get their last chance here.
As Henry watches the first one for ball one. Henry does not appear to be choking up on that bat.
Well, he doesn't have to here the first couple of strikes, but you got to have a quick bat.
Yep. And not quick enough there.
There we go.
Couldn't catch up with that one.
86.
Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1.
There we go.
Pitch to Henry is fouled off. Made contact.
0-2.
Again, we're looking at that 25 pitch mark. The Engineers can somehow get him to 25 pitches. He would have to sit out tomorrow if they were to advance.
I don't think they want that. Yeah,
they would definitely pull him, I would say. This one's outside for a ball.
I'd say that Coach over there has someone doing the pitch count right now. Coach Tippler's got somebody counting the pitches.
He better. Fouled off. Henry heard what I was saying. Make him earn it. Got 5 pitches already in this bat.
Right. And let's see, if he struck out, he threw at least 10, I think, in the, there we go. He got him on the off-speed pitch. 73 miles an hour, Caleb. You go from 87, 86, 87 to 73.
That's tough.
It's about impossible to hit. I'm just going to tell you.
His word just in, pitch count is at 19. He's got 6 more pitches to play with.
Oh, yeah?
Well, actually, no, I think it only goes to 24. Isn't it 25 to 49? I don't know. I have to go back and look at that.
I'd have to look at that and see. Let's see if I can call it up.
I think once he hits 25, I think that's whenever it goes to, he has to wait. So we're at pitch number 20. That was 88 miles per hour as Brewer fouled that one off. As fouls another one off.
All right, here it is. Danny Woods sent it to us. 1 to 25, no rest. 26 to 50, 1 day rest. So that's where we're at.
4 more to play with. As this one high.
You can't do that if you're Hopkinsville. You can't risk having this guy coming back tomorrow going against the number 9 ranked team in the state.
We still got to score 5 runs, though.
Yep.
Even if they bring in somebody else.
There's a strike.
Good pitch there as Brewer.
That's it.
I think we got 2 pitches left. It's going to bring up the Engineers to their last out. Still scoreless. Hopkinsville 5, Engineers nothing.
I wonder if he realizes that. If the coach does.
Big swing and a miss there from Woolry.
I don't know. We'll see here. Woolry, like I said, down to the last out here.
Fouled off. Should be 25 right there.
I'll tell you what, if that was the case and I was Owensboro Catholic, I would definitely call it on them.
Yeah.
Or I would.
If I'm Owensboro Catholic right now watching that on NFHS, I'm chomping at the bits to get to tomorrow. This one's fouled off again by Woolry. So Woolry is going to be returning next year, only a junior.
Huh.
He thought about coming out. He's not.
No, he just came out to get the ball there.
As Woolry gets bat on the ball here, over to shortstop. Shortstop long throw to first base. Doesn't get it.
He's on. There we go.
Woolry's going to be on.
We're not done yet. So we'll give him a hit there. Beat it out in the hole. So
that's going to bring up the Engineers' best hitter. One that's been around a long time, and it's got a very memorable name.
Kenny Dale Rose. We've been able to say that for 3-4 years in basketball and baseball. He has been a wonderful young man to watch in both sports, Caleb.
Yep.
And
I hope it's not the last time we get to say it.
Yep.
But Kenny Dale Rose, like you said, going on to play at Asbury.
Well, they're just, I don't know. They're going to forfeit him. He would be able to come back, though, if they were to win. Well, next week they got a week rest after this, the last 2 games. Edel fouls it off, 0-2. Estill County Engineers down to their last strike here, Caleb.
0-2. Kenny Dale Rose. Hayden Woolry on first. Engineers 5-run deficit. Down our last strike.
Good eye.
A little bit high.
Tried to throw an off-speed pitch there and had it up high. So here you go. I would say it's going to be a fastball again. Widen your stance. You just got to put your bat on it. That's what you got to do. Good eye.
It's outside.
Two and two here by the super senior, Caleb. Kenny Dale Rose.
2-2 pitch. Coming to Kenny Dale. Swung on and missed, but gets away from the catcher. Kenny's still running. Get him out at first. That's going to end the Engineers' storied run. The Engineers are going to fall to 16-18 to end their season, but nothing to hang their heads about. They weren't supposed to be here in the first place. 9th-rated team in the 14th, making the appearance in the state tournament.
Great run, yes.
Meanwhile, the Hopkinsville Tigers are going to advance to 23-9. Move on to face Owensboro Catholic tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. We're going to take a second and crunch some stats. We'll be back to wrap this one up here on the Engineer Sports Network.
Since 1889, Carhartt's mission has been to build a better world with all hardworking people. This mission has not faded, and today the company is still family-owned and believes in giving back to the communities they serve. There's a long history of supporting the youth of Estill County, the Estill County school system, and the Area Technology Center. They're working to inspire, educate, and train the next generation. For career opportunities or to find a retailer near you, visit Carhartt.com. Carhartt, the choice of the engineers since 1889. The Estill County Sports Network would like to thank the Estill County Board of Education for their partnership in bringing you the broadcast of Estill County Sports on NFHS, WSKV Radio, streaming radio at listenlikealocal.com, and in some cases, Facebook Live. We couldn't do it without the superintendent, board members, teachers, faculty, and staff, coaches, and mentors. You're listening to the Estill County Sports Network.
Back here, wrapping this one up at Legends Field. The Engineers have fallen and will be going home. Their season will end tonight, but not before a really unprecedented, just out of the blue, 14th region title run.
Yes,
it was something that we were kind of joking about on the way back and forth to Knott County Central. I remember making a couple comments about it, and I kind of just dismissed the thought because it seemed like a far fetch. But they proved me wrong. They proved all of us wrong throughout this run, and what a run it's been. I know it ends here, but man, it's been special.
Well, you have to give we knew they had the talent and the ability to do that, but you just wonder if you can do that. And like I said, I always thought that after the girls did what they did in basketball, I said, well, anything's possible. And they did. They made a great run and defeated, like I said, 3 of the top 4 teams in the 14th region to win it. Hats off to Coach Crow and his coaching staff to get this team to make that run. And tonight we just could not, we had opportunities, Caleb.
We did.
We had opportunities. Like I said, we had 7 runners on base in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings and could not get a run across. So that hurt us. But you got to give tip your hat to Hopkinsville. They're a good team. They got a great player in Thompson, and they just got the best of us tonight. But it doesn't minimize, like you said, what the Engineers accomplished here this year. Only the 3rd team in Estill County baseball history to win a regional title, and great job, like I said again, for all of them. And they had a lot of seniors here who did a wonderful job for them at the end of the season.
100%. It has been a heck of a ride. It's been a fun one. Very unexpected, but it's been an honor to get to call these games with you. Been an honor to work with Ethan. Ethan does a fabulous job at getting everything on the screen that you've seen through all this. There's so many things going on his screen. I don't know how he keeps up with it all.
And I want to tell the people out there, they do not realize, most people don't realize how much time Ethan puts in getting ready for this. We come in, we do our job, just calling the game and everything, but he's setting everything up, making sure everything's ready to go and everything. So we really appreciate him, and we appreciate Nevaeh. Is that right? She back in the studio. Nevaeh, oh, we love you, dear. You take care of us back in the studio, getting this out over the airways so that all the Estill County fans and the Powell County fans can listen to wonderful baseball. It's been a great run for both programs this year. Powell County, they were 2A state champions this year. That's amazing to do that. So great job by Frank.
What about the 56?
I know,
2A state champions, 14th region champions.
I know, we've had a wonderful year here. You ought to be proud of that.
In girls, we had the chance to call that one too. The 56 14th finals matchup. It's been a good year for the 56 district, but half of that media coverage comes from right here at WSKV, and Ethan Moore is the head of that. So again, I got to recognize our sponsors one more time and let you know that we need you. All right, we need you to get on here and call Caitlin Powell at 606-481-6494. That's what allows us to do what we do and get these engineer athletes out on the air. Our platinum sponsors here on WSKV is Carhartt and CG Bank. Our gold sponsors are Mercy Health, Estill County EMA and CSEP, and Appalachian Wireless. Our silver sponsors are financial advisor Angela Drake, the Meads Do It Center, the Mill Creek Market, Whitaker Bank, and the Estill County Board of Education, and our bronze sponsors, the Estill Development Alliance and the Whitaker Insurance Group. And I have to also recognize our flagship sponsors for this broadcast today, which is CG Bank and Mercy Health. We appreciate you stepping up your game to let us be able to broadcast this to you.
Caleb, as far as stats go on the night, Hopkinsville, like we said, they took advantage of the base on balls they've got, the hit by pitches, about 6 of them they had, plus they got 9 hits on the night to get 5 runs. Solid performance by them. They only hit 248 on the year, but you would not have thought that tonight the way they swung the bats and performed. Estill County, like we said, tough night with the bats. Only 4 hits, no runs, but we did have runners in scoring position. 7 runners on in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings. We could not take advantage of that, and that hurt. Leading Estill County in hitting here tonight was Hayden Woolery. He had 2 of the 4 hits, but they performed admirably and did a great job. And like I said, Coach Crow's out there. It's always tough. The last game is always tough when you lose it. And, you tell the kids just how much you appreciate all their hard work, all their effort, and how much you love them. And the seniors, you're going to miss them. And we had several. I'm going to mention these guys again. They've been there forever. Ethan Henry, Tyler Brewer, Kenny Dale Rose, Peyton Riddle, Kyler Cheney, Kenyon Hicks. All of them were starters and played in the lineup, and we've got several more here. Cade Arvin, I think also, who else have I missed here on this? I want to see here who I've got as a senior.
Caden Arvin,
Tyler Brewer, we've mentioned those. We also had here Mr. Kenyon Hicks, and we also got Peyton. We said Kenny Dale Rose. Also, DeJuan Stevens, he's a great guy. Taylor Stewart, also a senior, and Brandon Witt. They've got a lot of seniors who are going to be losing this year, Caleb, and they've really done a great job for the engineer program, and they're going to be missed here. Now, I'm going to say something else here. We're also going to miss somebody else, and people don't realize this, but this is probably going to be your last game. And you're going to be moving on to another opportunity that has arisen for you. But I just want to thank you for doing this, broadcasting and doing the play-by-play. You are a natural, and you do a great job not only in basketball, which is your sport, by the way. I know that. But you do a fantastic job in baseball, too. And I hope that down the road, wherever it is, if it's coming back to help us out sometime or over at your new job, the position you're going at, that you stay in this, because you have a knack for this, Caleb. And for all the folks out there, he's a fine young man. Not only is he a good announcer, but he's a wonderful math teacher. So we wish you the best in your new endeavor.
Appreciate the kind words. That's going to do it for me and Mr. Tate. Coach Tate, shall we say it one last time?
Let's say it one last time, because this is the old left fielder and the old shooting guard from the Estill County Engineers, rounding third, headed for home, and looking down here to my right and saying, "Get us out of here, Ethan."
Thank you for listening, watching, and supporting Engineer Athletics. We would encourage you to also support the community sponsors that invest to help bring the live coverage to you. Visit the ECSN page at listenlikealocal.com to find the most up-to-date broadcast schedule and all the ways to listen to the game. Thank you for listening to Engineer Sports on the Estill County Sports Network.